The Wondering Dutchmen podcast.
Where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. Choked up here.
It gets me every time.
I love it.
This is the Wondering Dutchman podcast coming to you from Smokers Lounge.
Welcome back, everybody, for episode 6.
I love it, man.
I tell you what. Back in the saddle again.
What a day, bro.
Excited to be
Here
here.
we are. God bless America.
That's right.
Yep.
Big fan of America.
What's going on? What's happening?
Well, my
How's
boy,
your mammy?
my boy shot his first deer
Hell yeah. Welcome
this
to the
past
club.
week. Yeah, so he's pretty pumped about
Fellow
that.
blood brother.
Did you
That's
slap
right.
a little blood on his face?
No, he went with his grandpa. He seemed to come back mostly blood-free.
Unreal.
I thought there was a tradition that
There's most certainly is.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to wear
I never
the-
shot my first deer. I was like 27, and nobody put blood on my face.
I still would have made you wear the war paint.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe you should have been there.
It's an ancient Native American rite of passage.
don't fact check that, but it sounds legitimate, so we're going to go with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's new at the Smoker household. We got a deer in the freezer, all worked up and ready to go.
Yeah, I I ended up going forward with that smoking of the deer ham on
Yeah.
mine. That little one I did turned
How'd
out.
that go?
Oh God, I'll definitely be doing it again. That's for sure.
Well, the pictures look good.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think the brining is the secret. Like the whole
We brined our turkeys
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving, and
Yeah.
it was a good experience.
No, I sniffed your turkey, and it was a fine smelling turkey.
yeah.
appreciate that.
Well, won't really dig far into that. But anyway, yeah. So other than
Turkey
smoking
sniffer.
deer hams and basketballs in full swing,
Full swing.
Hey, you're a big
Yeah.
basketball guy now.
yeah.
You've
for
turned
sure.
to 180 because
Really like it.
yeah,
Yeah, we got Holland girls basketball, Holland boys basketball, and shout out Teddy Hoops with our Little Raiders program.
yeah, Teddy Hoops.
Yeah, doing great.
I'm going to tell you what basketball needs. You know, I like baseball and football better. I can bring my own seating.
Yeah,
I'm a big guy. I don't like sitting on a bleacher for however long, and it seems in the age group that our kids are in,
yeah.
you're there for more than one game.
Oh,
you're there
yeah.
for at least 2.
Yeah,
You got the kids running around wanting popcorn and candy and
I'd
drinks.
say at our beautiful downtown Memorial Gym, you could probably bring it.
Oh, yeah, Memorial Gym is
You could bring a
different
lawn
story.
chair and
Yeah.
set it up top.
The middle school and elementary school, though, have
Nah,
not
pretty
been playing
tight.
at Memorial
Pretty
Gym.
tight.
Yeah, that's just my bitch about it. I got a flat ass, and I just got a lot of weight to put on it, you know.
That's the same way with me. I got a back with a crack in it.
Yeah, I tell you what, it looked like a bullfrog stood up on his hind legs running around.
oh shoot. I thought,
David Smoker, everybody.
I thought he was going to say he enjoys baseball because I think I vividly remember looking up from my third base coach's box, and I hear the crack of a cold one,
Yeah.
and look up and I'm like, oh, well, we're getting started early.
That's public park.
I remember a whole bunch of people, you're allowed to do that? I didn't see a sign saying I couldn't.
Public park.
Yeah. So,
Anyway.
but that's good. Yeah.
Go
Go Raiders baseball.
I love it. Hell yeah. You ready?
Everything's good on my end.
Good.
Can't
Yeah, you
complain.
didn't give him a chance.
Oh shit!
It's
I'm
okay.
just so fucking fired up here, boys. God,
You got a good first topic,
yeah,
do you?
dude.
Here's the crazy thing. Like
Chomping at the bit.
we to some of you folks out there, we got some things going on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
We've
we
got
do.
some things rolling out. We're headed in the right direction. The only thing we really need is one of us to have some kind of scandal that would probably help our.
TMZ.
Yeah, I'd
that's
advise
what-
against it,
Yeah.
but
no, I'm not. No, it's
not
not going
gonna
to be me.
No,
yeah, I'm
me
out
neither.
too. My wife would murder me,
Yeah.
especially in her.
I'd wind up instead of being on TMZ, I'd be winding up on like the
True crime.
fuck yeah, or some sort of fucking like spousal abuse.
We just need to find somebody else to bring into the podcast and let them
Them
have
do-
the scandal.
Did you guys know that he was one of the biggest coke runners in Miami? No idea. We
No
just
clue.
saw him at the local grocery. Wouldn't
Yeah.
hang out.
Shit.
Well, he's got your guys' shirt. Well, yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Yeah. Speaking of shirts,
Oh
I
boy,
can't wait.
oh man,
we're working on all that.
yeah, we got our logo though.
Oh, they know.
Logo's
They've
fire.
seen it.
That's right.
Yeah, they've seen it.
Big shout out, branded by Woods.
Yeah.
That's
I'll just
right.
go ahead and get it done now.
Thanks to Devin and Brian Craig.
Courtney.
Oh, Courtney. Yeah.
Yeah.
Met her.
I think she hit my likeness right on.
yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I think they Facebook stalked us.
Doesn't
sure.
matter. She
But-
still did a great job.
There's
I
no,
don't-
yeah,
Don't disagree. It was wonderful.
great. Love it. Speaking of that, got our social set up, Facebook page, working on the Twitter. With the Facebook page opening, that means it's a whole like, share. I'll be posting all the videos, the links, everything we got going on in
Random thoughts throughout the day.
Yeah, in Dutchman World. That'll be posted as promptly as I can. And
for this episode, when you see this, you should be able to see it on YouTube, Spotify, and at least 2 or 3 other streaming platforms.
that is right.
That has been probably the biggest request from
For sure.
the Dutchman.
And we're listening and we're working on it, and it's coming to you. Like I say, by this episode that you're listening to now, this will be December 9th?
Ish.
At 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It should be on, at the very least, YouTube and Spotify, but probably Amazon Music,
Apple
Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and
Stitcher.
And I think that right now is what we're shooting for this one.
Right.
And we may try to grow that a little bit as we go.
Right.
We didn't think it happened that quick, but you guys are giving us all the reason in the world to keep on chugging, so we'll make it easier to listen.
Big shout out to a fan that just drove down the road.
That's right.
Heard him honking, baby. We love the positive feedback. I can't be any more happier. Like Smoke said, we got our canoe pointed which way we think we needed to point.
Yep.
We just need the more people behind us to help us paddle that.
I believe that'd be more of a sail situation.
Well, whatever.
Well, we're going
to
take our canoe and turn it into a sailboat.
That's
fucking
right.
Yacht.
Catamaran in the middle.
Let's not get too excited
All
here.
right, first topic. I'm ready to
Jump. He's ready. Let's go.
All right, let's
do
go.
it. Do it. Delivery guy etiquette. And this is a two-parter because
Okay.
I'm not fixing to burn any bridges right yet.
I know delivery guys.
Yeah, I know a lot of delivery guys, and I really think a lot of delivery guys. So I want to preface.
So
this
you
topic.
talking about like UPS dropping off the Amazon
just
packages or
made
what?
just give me a minute. I'm trying to ease
sorry. I
into
thought it was a
gotta
question.
Put some lube on it
It's not a
first.
question.
What I'm saying is, I want to preface this topic by saying that I am not turning this into a big bitch-ass rant fest, okay?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Guy gets off on green energy one time, and he's the asshole.
Smoke's on one tonight, boys. I
Yeah.
just want to tell everybody that. Okay. I want to start this off by telling a short story.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. So, as you all know, this episode that you're listening to now is going to release December the 9th. That means we're post Black Friday.
Oh yeah.
And
Correct.
We've had enough time for some of our Black Friday online purchases to reach their final destination.
Correct.
With that being said, my kids don't listen to this podcast, so I'm okay by telling you what was purchased
Yeah.
and how this all shook out.
Okay.
We had our kids make Christmas lists. They make their Christmas list. One thing on Max's Christmas list was a Nerf gun.
Oh boy.
Special edition Fortnite blaster.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know anything
I
about
think it's
it.
a big mamma jamma.
Yeah, it's a rifle size. That sumbitch is probably 3.5, 4 foot long.
He's going to be climbing the tree in the front yard,
Yeah,
sniping people.
Bob Lee swagger from the top deck. That's
Yeah, I
for
like
sure.
that.
All right,
Big thing.
so we order this thing, right? Get it ordered, and it says on the delivery manifest that it's supposed to deliver on Wednesday.
Okay.
For conversation's sake, it was supposed to be on there on Wednesday.
Yeah.
My duties on Wednesday are to pick my children up from religion after work, and then I bring them home. Therefore, I have no time to field said packages
Yeah.
prior to their arrival. So, with that being said, I'm just like thinking of the ideas like, hey, I need to like tell them to clean out the back seat of the car, or do some. Hey, can you go check the mailbox? Like all three of you. You know what I mean? Like while I.
What was that in the ditch when we pulled in?
Yeah. Hey, did you see that back there? Type thing. So anyway, long story short, it's Tuesday, not Wednesday.
Oh boy.
I'm in the bedroom, folding laundry, doing some of my husbandly duties, and all of a sudden we have,
That's your husbandly duty?
well, one of many.
Oh, okay.
And then like I said, I heard the dogs start barking and going nutso outside, which basically tells me that there's someone outside.
Yeah.
Well, I hear the door open. Eleanor, our local greeter, she goes flying out the door, and I'm like, it just dawns on me. I'm like, son of a bitch.
This could be.
This could be the Nerf gun. Like, it could be it. So I repants, exit the house. What? I come home, take my work pants off.
I know. I drive up my driveway.
Yeah, I don't want to get anything dirty, you know. Jeez Louise. There sits a can I say it? You think I should say who it was? The
You can
delivery
say whatever
service?
you want, buddy.
Okay.
This is
so
safe
there it
place.
was, the FedEx truck.
Oh.
There's the FedEx truck. And the person that was driving the FedEx truck is standing in the driveway holding the Nerf gun.
Like not in any packaging?
No. Handing it to Eleanor.
To a small child.
I mean, come on. We are currently, at today's date, 24 days pre-Christmas. And that son of a bitch is handing
Toy.
a fucking 7-year-old girl a completely open to the air fucking Nerf gun
I got so many questions.
with no packaging.
Now, hold on. Now, see, and that
and
sucks.
this is not the delivery guy's fault. That's what I
No.
wanted to get to.
Right.
That's what I wanted to
We
get to.
had that bite us in the ass a couple years ago, and the bride went back and checked, and Amazon did put, will arrive in, like, no outer packaging or shelf packaging or something that you wouldn't catch originally, but
There you
alluded
go.
to the fact that it's going to show up like
There
it
you
was
go.
on a shelf.
There you go.
But the flip side of this, because I was pretty pissed off about that too, because the kids, my middle boy who was 4 is the one that received said package. And he's
Right.
like, you guys got me this, and he was playing with it.
Oh, yeah.
So he got an ass reaming for opening packages that weren't his. But I was at work one day a few years ago here in Indiana. You can buy a muzzle loader online,
Oh, yeah.
and they'll deliver it to your house, and that's perfectly legal. And I get a call from a parcel deliverer. It's actually my kids because they're home alone at the time. They were young boys.
Not that young. We parent responsibly
Yeah.
to where
Yeah.
Parent
supervision was there.
Yeah.
Parent
There's
responsibly.
supervision there, but I mean, it's late afternoon, and I get a call, and one of my boys, Dad, the such and such delivery guy wants to talk to you. I'm like, what are you doing talking to such and such delivery guy? I'm not going to throw anybody under a bus here. And some stranger picks up the phone. He's, Mr. Smoker, and I'm like, yeah. Hey, man, I'm from the hood over
Your
here.
driveway.
I'm in your driveway, and I've got this package. Do you know what you're expecting to get today? I was like, yeah. He's like, I got to have a signature.
Yeah.
And nobody here can give me your signature, but if it's cool with you, man, I'm just going to leave this with the kids.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, fucking A. So, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but on the flip side, in like a rural area,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hey,
No,
man, deer season's coming. You probably want this today, right?
Yeah. So with
leave it
that
on
being
the
said,
step.
like I at one point, since Casey and I live on a dead end road, and there's not very many other people that come back our dead end road to
Yep.
deliver packages,
Exactly.
or receive packages for that matter. I knew at one point, I knew our UPS driver by name.
And our FedEx guy.
And our FedEx guy. Like, we knew who they were. You know what I mean? Like, so they would, we have dogs and stuff like that. And, Amazon always has these boxes you can check, whether or not, if you have, like, specific delivery instructions.
Yeah, leave it on the trash can next to the shop type
Right.
of thing.
Right. So with that being said, I appreciate those options when it
Yeah.
comes to stuff like that. But now let's get back to the root.
Sorry, I went
Let's
off
get on the meat on the bone here.
No.
meat on the bone.
What I'm saying is, if we here at Smokers Lounge were running a toy distribution center
Yeah.
as the Dutchman, like that
Oh,
was
no kids are going to be getting no toys.
well,
Wondering
I mean, you're
Dutchman.
not going to hand them off to children. is what I'm
No,
saying.
no, I don't care if they hand them to the child, but I guarantee you one thing: that fucking Nerf gun's going to be in a brown cardboard box,
Yeah.
with a Wondering Dutchman logo style tape on top of it with a shipping label. They're not going to be able to tell what's
And
in
it's
that
going to
freaking
say
box.
broom on the side.
Yeah,
Cleaning
Or it's
supplies.
kind of like when they deliver, certain toys for adults.
yes,
Fragile.
yes.
Well, I don't know about that.
No, it's discreet packaging.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Sorry, I
much
was
so, like
thinking
when
that
it even shows up, like on your credit card,
Yeah.
that it may say like books
Yeah.
or something of that man.
Apparently, I've not bought enough of this. to
Well,
know.
I haven't either.
This is all hearsay.
Yeah.
Third party.
Hearsay.
total speculation.
Being
just something I heard you like.
being the love machines that we
Yeah, we got
are. Yeah.
we got a lot of friends that do those.
Yeah, they
things.
do those things. Not us. Our wives.
Wondering Dutchmen wonder about a lot, but
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so delivery guy etiquette. When it comes to the specifics of the delivery, right here, prime example, right here, come up the lane here to Smoker's Lounge.
yep, dogs barking.
Dog's got it. Okay, so Dave's lovely bride is set up like a delivery station with a big
Yeah.
like waterproof box and a little barricade. Yeah. Easel type deal that
Probably a
says,
sawhorse. I don't know.
please deliver packages here. You know, sorry, our dogs are assholes. I love that.
Which I don't think your dogs are assholes, by
No.
the way. They don't deserve that smoke.
Well, they snipped a delivery driver once. They're good dogs, but if the children are out when a stranger comes up,
Well, it's just
They're
being
not-
good dogs.
right? But you know, for liability's sake, you gotta.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure your insurance guy
it's a pretty cutthroat world.
appreciates that.
Yeah. Okay. Story number 2.
Talking about the insurance guy.
That's exactly right.
Story number 2. Okay. This is my topic, and I'll talk as much as I want.
Hey, well, I'm here for you.
I'm just very passionate about this.
Okay.
Because there's been a time in my life where I've considered becoming a delivery man.
You look good in them brown shorts.
Oh man.
Especially like you wear them up a little bit higher than
Yeah.
what most would.
I'm definitely above
Let it go.
I'm
Yeah.
above the knee.
I'm afraid
short.
I'd chafe too much.
No way. I'm
No,
an
you
above
got
the knee
you.
short
You learn
kinda
the
guy.
tips and tricks not to
Yeah.
chafe.
Okay.
You'd learn.
This, I feel like if I talk negatively about Amazon too much more, this building's going to be bombed by drones any second.
I don't think Bezos is listening.
If he is, though-
probably since I said his name, he might.
But if Jeff is listening,
Hey Jeff.
Wondering Dutchman podcast,
Love-
check us out,
love-
buddy.
yeah.
Support your stuff.
Yeah.
Let's
Love you.
talk. Your people talk to our people.
Yeah.
And maybe
got
we
a-
can work something out.
I got a whole thing going over here,
Hey,
guys.
well, get it fixed.
I'm working on it.
We knew he was going to be trouble since we got here.
Yeah.
So there was
So
something
part
under
two.
my foot.
I work in the city of Huntingburg,
A
and
city like no other.
we travel from point A to point B to the job site, do some work, head back to the
Point A.
to the point A. We see a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, spend a lot of time out around the public, seeing a lot of stuff. Delivery guys, these vans that may or may not have Amazon's name on them.
Yeah.
They may be a U-Haul van. They may be a JB Hunt semi-truck. They may be anything you could imagine delivering Amazon packages.
Yes.
Highway 231
Yep.
runs north and south right through the gut of Huntingburg.
And a long way. You can get all the way on
Yeah.
231 down to Alabama.
Long way.
That's right.
You got southbound lane, northbound lane, and a turn lane in the center, right up the gut. Pretty
Yep.
much from south of town all the way through north of town. Several spots through that area, there's houses. Obviously, there's several businesses
Oh yeah.
and other such things, but a few spots here and there, there's some houses that are on the highway in town. I personally, myself, witnessed one of these said delivery vans parked in the center lane, which would be the turn lane, flashers on,
Yeah.
which is what they're. I guess that must be SOP. Like
Yep.
that's
Standard operating procedure.
that must be what they do. Okay, so we get in the turn lane because we do not want to block the flow of traffic. We put our proper hazard lights on,
Yeah.
and then we go and make the delivery.
Okay.
In this Pacific Ocean talking, I think I'm having a stroke. In this specific occasion,
Not the Atlantic.
said delivery driver,
I'm a golf guy myself.
I'm sitting at a T intersection that's teeing into the highway.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this son of a bitch right in front of me.
You got eyes on him.
I got this son of a buck on lockdown. He looks at the little digital package recording device or his phone, or
PRD, package recording device.
whatever the hell he's got in his hand, and he's looking at it, and he looks over at the house, and he looks back at his phone, and he looks back at the house, and then he looks at the package, and then he looks at the house, and then all of a sudden, he rolls the fucking passenger side window down and commences to fucking Ninja Star this fucking I shouldn't say the F word so much. He Ninja Stars this package out the passenger side window, across the northbound lane, and barely makes it to the freaking sidewalk that's 35 feet from this poor person's front step. And then he looks in his left mirror, checks his blind spot, looks back over in the right mirror, and on the way he goes. And
So
I
he's done this before.
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, this is for sure in this old boy's bag of tricks, guaranteed. And me and the guy that I'm with, we literally like simultaneously look at each other, and I said, "Did you just fucking see that?" He goes, Did he just frisbee that freaking package from the turn lane into that person's front yard? And I'm like, yeah. And I felt like I had no skin in the game at all. Like I had nothing to do with this other than being a freaking innocent bystander. And I felt compelled to like call
Jeff
Bezos right now and say, hey, Jeff.
Listen here, dude.
This guy that just delivered this package on 231 in Huntingburg.
Yeah, allegedly, telling you this from a friend, friend to friend, Jeff.
Yeah.
You may want to revisit your delivery SOPs with some of your...
Your training's a little lacking.
Yeah, you may need to cover that. My mind was blown because I'm like, okay, these guys, like, since this whole online revolution, and like, they have zero time to screw around.
Oh, yeah.
None.
It's a hustle.
Like they get this shipping manifest, and like there is, like I talked, so us being, on the rural route, it's usually one of their last stops on their way back to Evansville, which is the main distribution hub.
Yeah, you're the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
we get to go home.
So they a lot of times, like with my dogs, like they'll sit there, like I'll come outside and this woman, she's like sitting on her bumper petting my dogs and stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, glad you stopped. See you later. I'm gonna go ahead and head back in now.
Take my pants back off.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, and I've talked to them before, and they're like, oh yeah, they give us like super. It's not just an address list. Like they give you.
It's a turn by turn.
Yeah.
It's the same thing all of these people.
Yes, it's a manifest. Like this is the most efficient way to make the most amount of deliveries in your allotted time.
Well, that was the old thing about UPS, no left turns.
Right.
Everything with UPS is if you can avoid a left turn, you're going to go right because it's all about saving that time.
That's wild.
I will say this. When I was a lad growing up, we had a little bit of a long, narrow driveway on 500 West.
Yeah.
And my father would have constant battles with our delivery service people.
Getting off the driveway?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
There was one Christmas, we were older, because I took it to Twitter, where they were so far off
took it to Twitter.
that they were, because it'll pop up in my timeline every once in a while, because I think it's shared to Facebook too. And like so far off the driveway where it looked like he almost plowed the side yard.
Oh boy.
Like he was at least over halfway in.
Right.
And they don't stop and say anything.
No.
And
Because they don't have time to.
And so now out on 1025 where we live, super long driveway, but it's a little bit wider, so no real problems there.
Right.
I feel so bad for those guys. Like the FedEx guy sometimes.
Your driveway can be a fucking mess.
Yeah, we got some rock on there.
Yeah.
But it's better.
Rock.
It's better. And so there was one day where I was like, man, you look like you're having a rough day. He goes, I am. I said, you want a Coca-Cola or something? He goes, you got cold Coca-Colas?
Oh, I'm a big fan of like the snack boxes. You guys do a snack box, right?
No.
Oh, I've got some friends that do snack
Jenna,
boxes.
we have, I believe.
You've done it before because I remember seeing it.
We've done, like, we're not a, there's not always a snack box.
Right.
But especially when the dogs.
So when do
and the
you
whole thing.
stock the snack box? When I'm coming through, is there a chance maybe?
It's a hit or miss.
Yeah, I know my shirt
it's a hit or
doesn't-
miss. No, it is
I know my
getting-
shirt doesn't say UPS, but I'll take one of that bag of crackers.
It's getting that time of the season where you
Yeah.
gotta be thankful.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Smokers do a lot of buying online
That's
because we
what-
don't like people.
Yes. Hey,
I mean, I like people that I know.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
this
a
is,
big
this
caveat
is,
to that.
This is why I said this in the beginning. It's like I am not anti-delivery guy.
No.
No, no.
But
I'm not.
and I do like, and that guy, and I was
I
like,
think-
it's like, hey, you want a second Coke?
Yeah.
He's like,
Take one for
what?
the
I was
road.
like, yeah, hey, buddy,
Take
like,
one for the road.
It's no problem. But we have a nice turnaround up there by
Yeah.
our, where they come in, they do really good.
Yeah.
And since we've installed security
Yes.
cameras,
Yeah.
I love watching it because
Yes.
you see some of these guys, they struggle a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But like the Amazon guys, like it's weird because I'll get the notification on my phone.
Yeah, delivery.
And I'll look and I'm like, what is this random car doing? And then some guy kicks the door open, has got the Amazon shirt, and I can hear the two mountain dogs in the back just going crazy.
Going nuts.
Going crazy.
Your dogs are a little extra.
Whoa.
They're fancy.
I mean, they've
I
met
like
me a
'em.
couple
What do you
times.
mean they're fancy?
Well,
I've met them a couple times and they still hate me. Like they like me by the end of the
oh
night.
no, that dog Monty, he's got dude. If barks, I'd have been dead 1,000 times. if
I think
barks.
he needs like a chill pill. Like he just needs to relax a little.
He's
High strung.
what he's really
That's
not.
Murph.
If you get to know him.
Oh,
Murph's
that's Murph.
Murph's
Murph's
got the
got
wild
the bug
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a little wild looking.
I love him.
He gets a little skittish, but no, this was early on. Like Monty not hating, and he come up into the house and just grab Monty by the side, and I was like, Monty's gonna bite him, and Monty just caved
Took
like a little puppy.
Took it. Took it.
Yeah,
Hey, one more thing, real quick.
yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before we move on. So you know how Amazon, when like you said, like you get the notification on your phone that your package is delivered.
Yes.
I have a buddy that I work with that lives on a very common county road.
Okay.
And he has ordered, he's a big online shopper too.
Oh yeah.
Ordered several packages online. And these packages, for some reason, get delivered to somewhere that's not his address.
Uh-oh.
And they send the picture like, oh, your package has arrived. And it's a picture of this person's back door
That's not him.
with his box on the stoop. And it's not his stoop. So when you live in a rural area like that, common mix up.
Yeah.
These guys are in a hurry. Maybe you misread
And they're city folk. They don't know county roads and how they work.
Exactly. Maybe you misread the.
Now we got a local UPS driver, and that SOB is on top of directions and which side of the road, no matter which side of the county you're on.
Oh yeah. So that's what I'm saying. In our area.
Old Turbo down there, he knows what.
Turbo. That's right. Hell yeah. That's some bitch.
I
knows
bet
it.
he's never put a package in the wrong.
Oh yeah. I guarantee it not. But anyway, so my buddy gets this package picture. Yeah, I know it. I fucking love it. So he gets these pictures that his package is delivered, and it's not his step, right? So then, as a resident of a rural area, you drive, go to this house. Nope, ain't there. Go to that house. No, ain't there. Knock on this door. Hey, did you get that box? Is that was there a package here today with my name on it? No. Well, goes up to the next house across the road from where he lives, knocks on the door. Lady comes to the door. Hey, did you by chance get a package from Amazon with my name on it? And she said, no, but did they deliver it to the wrong house? And he was like, yeah. And she's like, well, I was expecting one today too, and it said it was delivered, but it's at the wrong house. I never got one. And he said, well, did you get the picture on your phone, like that where it was delivered? And she said, yeah, this picture right here, same goddamn picture. Same picture he had on his house.
All them packages are in a
That's
ditch
what I
somewhere.
said. There's probably some nice old woman down the road or the adjacent county road or something common mixing, easy to mix up. And she's probably got 50 boxes on her back step that she has.
Just confused
She
as
has
hell.
no idea what the hell. What kind of subscription service did I sign up for? You know what I mean? Like
Who's this Amazon fella?
Hey, but big shout out to all our delivery guys.
Yes, sir.
Keep working hard. We just like to poke
Busy
fun at you
season's
a little
coming
bit.
for you. Good luck.
Hammer down, pack your lunch boxes, and keep people happy, man. Thank you, guys. That's
Yep.
all I got for my topic.
We won't get into the USPS people either. We can't do that. We ain't got time.
No. You're up, bro.
But we do have time for this.
Tell me about it.
Soup season.
That's right.
We,
When I saw this today, I just knew that I should have brought my boxing gloves because I knew this particular topic we could potentially come to fisticuffs.
Really?
I don't think
I
we'll
know
be
it's
in
coming.
after the green energy from the last episode, do you think that's going to...
The passion that was showed in that debate could tenfold. Could
Power the grid.
yes.
Shout out Elijah Craig, 12-year-old bourbon. So, soups, and I just want to go around the table because I want to get a baseline. Your favorite soup?
I think I'll have to go with probably just chili because it's what I make the most, and I'm always good with chili. No, but I don't
I could
call
have
it.
heard him saying like lobster bits.
I like a good clam chowder.
I will tell you this: I can't handle when somebody calls it chili soup.
What?
I'm aware that chili is a
I'm
soup,
getting
but
ready
if
to fucking roll
somebody
up my
says
sleeves, boy.
you want some chili
I'm
soup,
getting ready to get fucking hot.
so I know it's a soup, but I don't like it being called a soup.
You know,
Do you call it soup? Do you call it chili soup?
Oh,
Do you?
there is a huge difference between chili and chili soup.
I'll be goddamned.
Huge. Oh, God.
well, chili's what you put on like a coney dog.
Exactly. Or a fucking
Bunch of crackers.
nachos.
Oh, yeah.
Or a baked potato.
It's
or,
all the same thing.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Yeah, it is. I put the chili I make for winter. I'll put on a baked potato or a hot dog.
You're okay.
What do you do with all the liquid?
Whoa,
There's
whoa,
not
whoa,
that
whoa,
much
whoa.
liquid in there.
Okay, now let's stop. Are you a noodles in?
Noodles in.
So you're sitting here telling me that you're going to put some nasty ass
Noodles on wieners.
noodle-ridden fucking chili conglomeration on a fucking on a hot dog?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God!
I think he's just saying that to get her eyes out of you.
What kind of degen are we dealing with, man? He's eating hot dogs with noodles on it. Are you kidding?
That FBI profiler he's wound so tight right now. That son of a bitch will put noodles on a hot dog.
Oh no!
I'm just.
smoker.
It's the same. Yeah.
There's going to be bodies tied to this guy by the end of the night.
That is so wild to me. I grew up in a no chili household, and
chili?
I will die on that hill. I will die alone.
No chili or no noodle.
no noodle.
You said no chili.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I meant
Wait till you watch it.
I meant no noodle. I will die on that no noodle hill alone because
I love your passion for this.
I am, dude. You know how many like borderline knockdown dragouts I've been in?
Okay,
Over
you're
the
making a
years.
batch of chili.
You are
Walk
the-
me
you-
through putting the
Well, hold on,
put it
hold
in
on.
a pot.
I can't tell you.
Oh, you're that guy.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay, skip seasoning. No,
Oh,
still no.
boy.
Anyways, let's stay on task here. Your favorite soup?
Ooh wee.
Potato.
Yeah, like I was literally
love a
going.
potato
I was literally
soup.
going to
Bacon
go,
in there?
Yeah,
A little
like-
bit of cheddar
You gotta
cheese?
have bacon
Okay,
and cheddar
so
cheese, not
as
potato
as
soup.
as a blue collar guy,
Yeah.
I spent 15 years confined to the cab of a piece of heavy equipment.
Yep.
And I had to find the bottom of a lunchbox within 10 hours every day. In the wintertime, eating a cold ass bologna sandwich is not
Fill
very.
that thermos full
man,
of tater soup.
Well, not even that. We had some methods where you could just like put the can out on the engine and it would roll and heat it up for you and shit like that. Had to get it off though because that sumbitch will blow up. So you know, there's a very fine line there. Chunkies. I know this is canned soup,
That's fine.
and it's totally like apples to oranges, but like chunky canned soup, they're loaded baked potato on a cold day, whenever you're at work and you really don't have time, or you had a busy schedule and you didn't have time to load up your thermos, that's pretty solid soup.
Yeah.
I'm a big potato soup guy. Like, I really like potato soup.
I'm going to throw out, and I'm a big chili guy.
Me too.
I love chili.
I got one on deck too that will.
But I've got recipes my mom's, but it's a classic like chicken noodle.
Oh,
A hearty chicken noodle.
Man, I struggle.
Use
that's something
like
you when you're
the
sick.
egg noodle.
There it was.
I mean, I guess.
No, go ahead.
I mean, I just
I'm
do
not
like it.
picking
Like,
on your.
well, I mean, you
favorite.
kind of. All right.
I
No,
did,
like
I
when
did.
I was a kid, kind of like capitalize the segue what Smoke was saying. Like I always used to associate chicken noodle soup with vomiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that
But
was
if I'm
always a
vomiting,
thing.
that's what I want.
Yeah, like if I had to
Yeah,
pick
but
a-
you're talking about that Lipton.
no, well, Campbell's Chicken and Stars. Shout out Campbell's Soup, baby. Hit us up.
Man,
Okay,
you're going to throw me off on a wild tangent here talking about all this canned soup.
No,
So-
hold on.
go ahead.
You want to know what my on deck was? So, like, I'll
Tater
probably go chili taters right there.
Yeah, that's my top two.
Chili taters top two.
Yeah.
No noodles in the chili. By
Yeah,
the way.
we
That's
got.
fine. That's fine.
We've got that. I
Yeah,
just figured it out.
that's well established.
Coming up on the number 3, I am a huge broccoli cheddar soup. You ever
I
had
would have
that?
never guessed that.
Get out of here. What?
Would have never guessed you'd be
Broccoli
a broccoli cheddar guy.
Dude.
I mean, I've had it. It's good.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
But you like it for the cheddar aspect.
And the broccoli. I'm a big broccoli guy.
like the only thing I could throw third because I only really eat 2 soups. See, I don't even count chicken noodle in there because that's such a thing.
I will say this: there's a feller here in DuBois County that makes some of the meanest turtle soup you'll ever have. True turtle soup.
Oh, yeah.
True turtle soup. Delicious.
Now, he doesn't sell it because if he sells it,
No,
we
it
can't
can't.
say his
Illegal.
name.
Yeah.
Okay. You going to say his name or?
No,
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted me to or not.
Oh, I don't care.
Raleigh Trubisky.
Oh, yeah, Raleigh. Yep.
He's
never heard of him.
good man.
Good dude.
Good, great dude.
Need to meet him.
We always grew up with another, like we talk about turtle soup. You guys ever heard of fricassee soup?
No.
So you got
Now you're
chicken in
making-
it.
Huh?
So you got chicken in it.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It might. It might have chicken. It might have turkey. It might have squirrel. Might have possum. I don't know what it's got in it.
Awesome.
We used to go to, like, soup parties used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to have a soup party.
Man.
We've done that. One of the smokes. I think Smokestock 3 here was a big soup party.
Yeah.
Like a freezer clean out vegetable stews to just meat and veggies and.
Yeah. There
I
was
like a soup party.
yeah, I know several people that have soup parties, and I like soup parties.
Yeah.
Your little gathering there around
Yeah, October there.
October, that was kind of soupish. You had that noodle trash that you called chili up, but I mean,
I loved it.
other
I know
than
you
that,
did.
It gave me hella.
And you know
heartburn.
what? I
It gave
put
me hella heartburn.
I
had to
put it
leave.
on the hot dog.
Yikes! Freaking blasphemy! That's wild, man.
I had
noodle
two-
ass chili on a fucking hot dog.
I had 2 hot dogs
Holy
with a chili
cow!
on it after the bowl of chili. Thank you very much. And that was
Subway
fucking
broccoli
amazing.
cheddar. That's what gets me, man. Sometimes when it's colder than shit outside,
Yeah.
and I'm just looking for like a little something to warm my bones, and I'm a serious chili snob.
Yeah, we picked that up. If you haven't picked that up by now, I don't know what you're watching or listening
What's the
to.
place that's like a step up from Fazoli's, but still not where you rich people go?
Oh boy,
There's this place my wife likes to go. It's like Fazoli's, but a little classier.
Olive Garden?
Olive Garden.
Yes,
That's
they got,
really...
Are you kidding me?
They got this chicken ganache
This
stuff.
guy didn't used to live
How
in
he just described
Brazil, Indiana. Terrible.
Olive Garden. But not
Hey,
for the rich
it's
people.
kind of
go.
like a little bit over. I mean, they give you free breadsticks too, but
They,
It's a little over Fazoli's,
God
but the
damn,
rich
Olive-
people don't go there.
Olive Garden. What
They got
fucking
this-
rock are you?
they got this soup. It's like chicken gnocchi.
What'd you just say?
My wife calls it gnocchi, I think, but it's
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
It's
G-N-O-C.
G-N-O-C-C-I.
Yeah.
Gnocchi.
gnocchi.
You uncultured swine.
Hey, you want to remember? Hey, gosh damn it. I don't
Gnocchi?
remember what he used to call it.
Yeah.
Gnocchi?
Oh, man. Hey, you know what quinoa is?
Yeah.
Do you know how quinoa is spelled?
It's QU.
Yeah, it's spelled like canoia.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
You remember our big buddy, faithful listener of the show, Mr. Caleb Meyer?
Yeah.
He
Rapid
was-
fire last week.
Yeah, he was on a big rant at work one night about how he was going to lose weight and all this stuff. And he said, oh, yeah, I even got me some of that canoia stuff, and I'm going to start eating canoia. And I was
What
like,
did you call it?
quinoa.
I always said canoia.
You just... Shocker.
You uncultured swine.
Oh, fuck.
Speaking of swine, look
Yep.
at these.
There are beautiful
love-making
hogs
pigs
back here,
there.
boys.
Dang it.
Yeah, I like a good like tortilla soup.
Oh.
I like
Hey.
a white chicken chili.
You like...
Oh, Jenna makes white chicken chili.
Yeah.
It's
I
not-
got one for you. This is recent.
Yeah.
Shout out TikTok recipes.
Yeah,
Sometimes I get on Soup Talk.
I get on Cancer Talk a lot, and it's
I know.
terrible.
We've talked about that.
It's brutal.
That algorithm's wild.
Yeah,
I'm
But
on
anyway,
Biker Talk a lot.
Biker Talk?
I either get women shaking cheeks or Cancer Talk.
That's wild.
Two ends of the spectrum there.
Unbelievable. But anyway, back to Soup Talk.
That could be soup.
My wife sent me this recipe because she sometimes gets on Soup Talk too. And it was this like loaded, or no, what is it called? Italian stuffed tortellini soup.
Oh wow!
And it is like monkeys could make this shit, dude. And it
Big
is
time.
It is good. Like it's literally crushed tomatoes, heavy whipping cream, Italian sausage, and freaking cheese tortellinis.
Yeah.
And it is fire. Like it's good.
This is gonna sound wild, but I like a good like traditional French onion
Oh yeah.
with the mozzarella on top,
Yeah.
and then the breadcrumb.
It's usually not.
You're looking at
mozzarella.
me like
it's not mozzarella, is it?
Swiss,
the-
maybe Swiss.
The only French onion I ever had is a chip dip.
Jesus, who knew soup was gonna be the defining line
Putting
here?
fucking noodle chili on hot dogs. He doesn't know what Olive Garden is. Holy cow!
I just
Could
couldn't
no
think
cheat.
of the name.
That FBI agent, that profiler.
Oh shit! We got to get on to this next one, man.
Throwing them for a loop.
I'm
One
all
more
in
thing
on- I'm all
before we
in
go,
on
though.
soup. Yeah.
We're all soup guys. Does it count as a meal?
Yes.
Chili does.
Don't you dare.
Potato
He's
soup's
just,
good.
he's
I'm
just
done.
trying to get you fired up.
I'm done.
No, I'm just saying, like, I couldn't eat. I don't know.
I think the
I couldn't eat chicken gnocchi and just call that a meal.
right, and I think what Casey's trying to get at is like when you go to a nice sit down restaurant, like maybe where the rich people go, like you have the option of soup and salad bar. So like that would be like a prerequisite.
Yeah, that's
to
what
your
you
entree.
eat before you actually.
Yeah,
eat.
instead of getting the fried pickles for a freaking an appetizer.
Oh, that's fine. But
You got
I
the
wouldn't
soup-
just
you got
say
the soup
I'm
and
going to have
salad bar.
soup tonight because all that stuff's watered down like salt water.
I like.
That's what most
Oh
soups
no,
are.
I
is-
would definitely snuggle into a bowl of soup for a dinner for my.
You know what I like with
No
that though?
meat?
Huh?
Some.
No, what do you do for protein?
Well, hold on
it's
here.
in the soup, dipshit. I'm not
Like
I'm
a little bit
saying-
of chicken, maybe, but it's
Pump the
mostly
brakes
salt
here.
water.
But this is a good opportunity. Slice your deer meat up, or you got some cracker bologna, and you got some charcuterie board.
The old
charcuterie board. I'm not making some half-wit trailer trash saltwater soup. Like I'm either going to eat soup or I'm not going to eat soup.
Soup is a side.
But the question was, could you be a meal?
Situational. Yes.
Are we? Yeah, I
Chili
think
can be a meal, but like
You're telling me
watery-
loaded potato soup cannot be a meal? You're
feel
telling
like-
me that
You don't wanna-
stand your spoon up chicken noodle cannot be a meal?
I've never had stand your spoon up chicken noodle.
I'll make some for
I'll
you.
make some for you.
It'll
If
change
you
your
can
life.
stand your spoon up in it, then that's a meal. But when you pick it up, half of it goes through a holy spoon. You got to have some sort of a hot dog or at least buttered bread with it.
Yeah, I agree. So we're situational.
Situational.
Yeah.
I think we're on to topic 3. We survived that.
Oh wow.
That was a tough one, guys.
I think this one's going to get good too because
All right.
we're going to target a lot of demographics with smokes too.
Your go-to grill type, because now we got charcoal, you got your gas, you got your pellet grills, now you got your Blackstone. If you had to throw it all away, you could only have one.
Oh God.
What are you going to put out on the...
I'm going pellet all in.
Yeah.
Just because of there's so many time advantages.
Yep.
You literally take the temperature war out of the game.
Yep.
You literally, like the warm-up time is a fraction of what you will spend with charcoal.
The flavor.
The taste profile, the flavor profile that the smoke would provide. I'm going, if I have to throw every one of my outdoor cooking apparatuses away, I'm definitely sticking with my my Green Mountain pellet smoker.
I have been fortunate that my father and my lovely bride got me a
big Camp Chef.
Camp Chef woodwind, and I love that thing. I have not had anything bad off of it
Is
yet.
that a pellet grill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And it is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It is great. I love it. I did a reverse sear on some T-bones that turned out delicious because I got a sear box on the side. You can throw like a good chunk of like a chuck roast.
Yeah.
Smoke it to whatever you want it to, like internal temp.
Poor man's prime rib.
And then you just hit it on the sear box, a minute on each side.
Is a sear box run off pellets too?
No, it's a gas.
Smoke.
Okay.
Smoke's in the GMG squad.
So, and that's why I brought this up.
You don't like yours?
I know it. I get it.
No, here's the deal.
this
I
would've
like
happened-
it. So before the GMG, I had a dual. It was
Green
propane
Mountain-
on one side.
Green Mountain Grills, just in case.
Green Mountain Grills, and it's been an
Mountain
excellent
Grills.
grill. An excellent grill. But I had the dual. I had a gas grill on one side. The other side was a charcoal grill with a smoker box.
Smoker
on the
box,
side.
yeah, the old ones. Those are
And-
good ones too.
And it finally just crapped out on me. And
Usually they just like rust out the bottom.
that's exactly
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of research, and everybody said, hey, the pellet grill isn't as good as a standalone smoker, and it's not as great as a standalone gas grill, but it's really good at both.
I would
Yeah.
fight somebody on that.
Well,
I think you can smoke just as well on that pellet.
no, I don't. I don't at all. But I think it's how I smoke.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it's how.
Okay.
Because I also like to make a day of it.
Oh yeah.
Like when I got like a pork loin, like you clear the schedule or a pork butt, whatever you want to do.
I was gonna say, pork loin, you're done like 2 hours.
We're not smoking.
But I've
pork
done
loin.
multiple because some people just like you take those and cut them into chops, and then you pull your pork butt for whatever. But you make a day out of it.
203 actually.
It's almost too easy with
fucking
the.
rookie.
It's almost too easy with the pellet grill.
Yeah, that's why I fucking like
That's
it.
the point.
We literally just said that.
I
but
can't
that's
believe
why I
you.
don't
I
like
can't
it.
believe you would rather
okay,
battle
okay.
a
So,
firebox
here's the
for
deal.
12 hours.
Can we all agree on one thing? Gas grills are trash. Can
Correct.
we say it?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Traditional gas grills.
True.
With sports and 3 kids at 3 different schools, like it is awesome to be able to fire up the propane. Like, because where I'm going to circle around to is if I had to pick one. So all my cooking
Don't you say
devices,
it.
He's gonna say it.
all my cooking devices are on the front porch. If I had to pick one,
Don't say it.
He's going to.
it'd be the Blackstone.
Oh, okay. That's not where I thought.
Yeah, I
we were
was.
going.
I thought he was getting ready to say gas
I
grill.
thought he was going to talk.
I was
about
gonna leave.
Because I can cook
The old
steaks,
Weber
burgers.
Spirit.
I can do.
Oh, God.
I can
Hey,
build
had a
charbroil.
I had a Weber Spirit that was bought for me for my wedding gift, and I cooked a piss out of that thing. And I appreciate
Dude,
every.
charcoal grills are awesome too.
Oh,
But if
yeah,
I had to
yeah,
pick
yeah.
one and done, like, hey Dave, this is what you're going to cook on outside for the rest of your days, I'd miss smoking, and I'd miss like good charcoal grilled like
Yeah.
whole chickens.
Yeah.
But I can cook lots of shit, breakfast and everything on a Blackstone. And I
Oh,
think
yeah,
if it was
dude.
money in, and I only get one, I'm going
So
Blackstone.
2 things here. I'm gonna throw one other thing out there that's not on your list.
That's fine.
Green eggs. My dad has a green egg.
Overrated.
Well, see, before green egg was
Wow.
a thing,
Yeah.
my grandpa always called it my mom's
It's
dad.
just a really super fucking expensive Weber kettle grill
I always called
Not a kettle.
that you could get up to 700 degrees.
He always called it a hibachi, but it was a green egg. But he had that when I was this tall.
Hibachi.
That's just what.
Well,
Grandpa
there's
called it. I don't know.
there's a brand that's kind of that way.
Hibachi is what you eat at Shoguns.
Yeah,
no
and-
one's
yeah, there's no
or
daggone,
Roppongi.
Rapungi.
that's
I
what
will.
Grandpa always
So
That's okay.
I've got a little bit of envy because you have a Blackstone.
Yeah,
You have a Blackstone.
you don't.
No.
That's okay.
And I've asked Santa Claus, hey, a Blackstone would be really, really nice.
I'll give you one.
You don't use yours?
I've got 2.
Oh, okay.
Well, but that other one's a smaller one.
Yeah,
I want
it's
a
for
Big Daddy.
Okay, yeah.
I want a Big Daddy. But
Yeah, that thing's changed my mind on outdoor cooking.
Well, our thing of it is like you take out some of that mess from the inside.
Oh yeah,
And it's outside.
yeah.
But we also do like a lot of. Well, you're just talking about hibachi.
Yeah.
Like we'll do the whole.
Like, you
rice
do the
and
tricks?
chicken and well,
Do you do the
I haven't
tricks?
learned the tricks yet.
Hey, I got it.
And then
I'm not letting you fling molten hot broccoli into my fucking face anywhere close to it.
I tell you
just
what,
get that right
you
now.
come up and I'll fling a shrimp in your
Oh
grill.
boy.
but no, I think really good topic.
I'm fresh.
I love my pellet.
I'm fresh on the charcoal thing. Totally wild, man. I've never really dabbled with it just because of the whole temperature
But I
war.
love charcoal.
I do too. Oh, I do too. Okay.
There's a different flavor profile
I'm
with charcoal.
literally just getting ready to say that. This whole deer, like this time of year, deer backstrap roll-ups, right?
Yeah.
Fresh,
Fucking A.
fresh backstrap roll-ups. Cut your backstrap chunks. Merkley's, there we go again. Merkley's bacon, the best bacon.
You think they listen to this?
I hope they do.
I mean, when are they going to come
Isn't
to the
it
table
Brad?
and talk?
Brad Merkley, if you're listening to this.
Is that who we was talking to at the casino that
Yes,
night?
it was.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
our
it
guy.
was. That's
So
our
we need
guy.
to talk to Pinky.
Yeah, Pinky. Yep. Get us hooked up with old Merkley boy for. Hey, he was talking about custom hot links and like all kinds of shit. So I'm all in, bro. I'm all in.
Sign us up.
Anyway, but like you take these roll ups, right? And you get them all seasoned up, ready to rip, and it's like, okay, you got. So there are some downsides of your pellet grill.
Yeah.
Agree.
Sure.
I'm not going to disagree to that.
Okay, and there are some downsides to the Blackstone.
Absolutely.
There's just some things that you.
That's why I picked the topic because nothing's perfect. There's
No
no,
way.
But
I
you
feel
know
like,
what I'm
I
gonna-
feel like each individual cooking apparatus is situational for what you're going after.
But in our life.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
The charcoal chimney,
Yeah.
That's a game changer for charcoal.
a fresh bag of Kingsford,
Yep.
and Royal Oak sells these little tumbleweeds
To start them with.
to start them with. They're like a little ball of.
That's exactly how I like my charcoal.
Okay, so me too. So I got the chimney, fresh bag of Kingsford, fill the chimney up. Get me one
That
tumbleweed.
smell even.
Dude, when you put that shit on the grill
6 inches underneath whatever meat you're cooking.
and it's like that bacon is grilled bacon is unbelievable.
That's how we make our BLTs.
Yeah.
God, I love a BLT.
And then you got that deer meat,
Probably my
like
favorite sandwich.
medium
Yeah.
rare, like medium rare deer meat backstrap with that seasoned bacon and everything on there, dude. And you got that charcoal flavor profile. I know this is a bold statement, but like
Be bold.
I would just, if somebody came into my life and told me that I could no longer eat meat that had been prepared over a fresh charcoal grill, I may just find a river to go jump in,
I've been thinking about getting another
or a meat grinder to throw my own penis.
But the Weber. I've been thinking about
that's
getting
extreme.
a Weber.
I just said it,
Yeah.
and that's
be bold.
that's
be
how
bold.
I am. I like. I had those deer roll-ups, and I took some to work, and I offered one to an older gentleman that works as a part-time guy, and he was like, "Is this smoked?" And I was like, "No." Well, it smells awful smoky to me, and I don't really like smoked meats. And I'm like, "That's charcoal, man. And if you don't like that,
Fuck you.
then fuck you." I didn't say that because he's a really nice guy. He's a really
I tell you
nice
what,
guy.
you like not 20 minutes ago. I got to drop the f bombs.
I
Here you're
know.
dropping them.
Gosh dang, man.
Well, I
Yeah.
marked this podcast as explicit because I know us, and Casey does way better than me and Mace. But
Yeah.
sometimes you just get passionate and an F bomb will slip out.
and we're really working on it. Sorry.
We're trying to be
Sorry,
better, everybody.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Granny Dina.
But I'm not
All
going
of
to
our
promise they're
listeners.
not going to. They're going to happen.
Yes.
I apologize that you have to hear it.
So I think the point I was going to make is if I had all the time in the world, I think charcoal would be the way
Yeah.
to go.
It-
But the problem of it is I don't have all freaking day
Right.
to battle a firebox,
Right.
to do all that. I don't disagree with what
Just
you're.
like the
It's
original
situational.
The original pit masters with the old stick burners.
Yeah.
Like you were talking
That's
about.
like I want another one of those.
Yeah, like my father-in-law. We'll get Maxie, Jay Maxie, the owner of Maxie's Barbershop.
Yeah.
I would put his
joint, good
I
nice
would
place.
put his brisket against any other brisket in the world.
Well, he runs around with the crew that knows how to do it.
That's what I'm saying. But he is an OG. He's an OG.
Yeah.
He's transformed through this whole smoker world. Like, he's revolutionized. He's in a GMG squad. But in the beginning, dude, like when I first came on the scene, like he's running stick burners with all these like super high end electric like blowers, or like they're going old school and just literally
sitting there watching it.
yeah, fighting a fire the whole time and still cranking out quality product. So, like, as far as that goes, there's a time and place for everything.
And I appreciate that.
I do too.
I appreciate it because it you can taste it in the meat.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
cared.
The love.
But it just, I don't have time to do it.
No way, man.
That,
Me
because here's a prime example. That turkey smoked on Thanksgiving,
Smelled great.
6 a.m. I'm up.
Yeah.
Got to bed at 2.
Yeah.
I was doing some reading and some.
Some educational type
study.
things the night before.
Bible study.
That alarm went off.
We
and
were
I was
networking.
I was confused as all get out. But threw it on there. I'm up north
Yeah.
for the wife stuff. Pull out my phone. All right, this is where the temp's running. This
Yeah,
is where
dude.
everything's at. This is what
Yeah.
the meat probes are telling me.
Yeah, man.
You can't beat it.
No, it's
But
it's
hey,
handy.
if I had nothing else to do, I'd love it.
Yeah.
Throw charcoal out there.
Yeah. Situational.
Situational.
Each outdoor cooking apparatus is situational.
I can live with that.
But I think we all appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we're not going to slander.
No.
If somebody's a gas grill guy, God bless you.
Hit us up. Tell us your methods. Change our
hey,
minds.
And hey, why haven't you branched out a little bit?
That's right.
Dip your toes in some different waters and
That's
see
right.
what you like.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably time for
Is it?
pause for the cause.
Pause for the
Is it
cause.
time?
I think it's time.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Before we pause, I think this pause is special.
Yeah?
Oh.
Why?
Did you know why?
Tell me.
Please do.
Because this pause for the cause is brought to you by Maxie's Barber.
Ah, here we go.
You got a hot date? Looking homeless?
Probably more homeless than a hot date.
Time to get your ear lowered? Well, head on out to Maxie's Barbershop, conveniently located at 312 East 13th Street in Huntingburg, Indiana. Go see Jay for all your hair and beard trimming needs. Maxie's Barbershop is a family tradition that's been passed down from generation to generation. And we would like to say thank you, Maxie's Barbershop, for supporting this Pause for the Cause.
We're back.
There
we go. Thanks to our buddy Jay Maxie at
That's
Maxie
right.
Barbershop
Maxie's
sponsoring.
Barbershop.
What did I say? What did I say? Something wrong?
No? What do
No,
you
he
mean,
was
what'd you
just
say?
reiterating what you said. He
Oh.
wasn't correcting you.
Oh, I thought I said something wrong.
It was a
No.
reiteration.
Yeah.
Maxie's Barbershop.
Hey, we appreciate the support.
That's
That
right.
Pause for the Cause was brought to you by Maxie's Barbershop. We get into the second hour here. Big Mace, what's your topic?
Well, since we're big podcasters now,
In the biz.
In the biz. All up in it.
what is your podcast body count? What's your flavor? And that being said, with that being said, where did your podcast,
How'd you get into it?
yeah,
Who popped the cherry?
Yeah, where'd it come from? What's that all about?
JRE, Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. I get a kick out of it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really
I feel
not
like I got a
surprised
little
by
bit of
that.
an ADD, like the ADD, and nothing holds my attention for that long, and that's why I like his because it's always something different.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Just always something to listen to.
yeah.
I think I would say probably my first big podcast was the Pardon My Take Boys. From what are you doing?
Well, my boom stand's about to fall apart, so I'm just fixing it. I know that's a little annoying.
Maybe
sounding.
turn your mic off while fixing it.
Yeah, or maybe just have it right when we get started.
Probably
Got it.
Blowing some poor sucker's ears out right now.
Sorry about that.
So mine, Pardon My Take, with Barstool Sports, Big Cat, PFT commenter.
You got it.
Those guys, OGs, one of the top ranked ones.
Oh,
And I will say, I want to give another shout out to a local guy, and by local I mean Indianapolis, but Pat McAfee and the boys.
Oh yeah, PMS baby.
Was an early
Yeah.
one that kind of piggybacked and
Yep.
got to know them a little bit.
So he's definitely on mine.
And he's definitely on the list. But I get into some, you talk about body count. The true crime, there's a few of them I've enjoyed. Big history guy, which probably isn't surprising. Couple of war history, like back in WW1 and WW2, Civil War, Revolutionary War. So I hit the history. I hit the political side of it a little bit with a couple of them out there.
Bongino.
Yeah. And then
Louder with Crowder.
I'll watch him sometimes on Rumble.
A little Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Our fast-talking Hebrew friend.
Yes.
Wow, you guys know a lot more than I do.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, yeah, because Joe Rogan does 6-hour episodes. That's all you can listen to.
Not much other time to really
There's
branch.
a couple other ones I listen to other than Joe Rogan.
Right.
I just
And then,
thought
like,
we were
this-
on the cherry one.
Oh yeah.
The sports one though, I don't listen to a bunch of sports podcasts.
That stuff can get pretty deep, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I would love to broadcast myself I would really like to be known as a self-proclaimed sports fan.
Yeah,
But man, I'm not that deep.
big basketball guy.
Yeah,
Big hardwood
yeah,
guy.
I really like.
One
to
of
spend
these
time.
days, all these people are going to find out how not sports I am, sitting with you two, like
That's why we haven't
see-
talked
See
people.
here, what sitting with you two? What?
coaching types, like big into the sports. And,
Oh, see, I'm big into the sports, but I don't really know that much about it.
yeah, I'm just
I
not.
just like it. I mean, I know a lot about football. should
I would say there was a year when I first got back, and Janelle and I may have been dating, but I coached youth football.
Yeah.
Never played, but I played rugby.
Got
so
it.
knew how to tackle, heads up, be safe, all that stuff. And then coached basketball
It's really a shocker to me, man.
and
You
rolled
would've been so good
right
at football.
into baseball one year. Did all three.
Yeah.
And then my wife, I think I got married, and she was like,
You're
Nope.
done. You're done.
she's like, pick two.
So my podcast cherry was popped probably, God, I don't even know how long ago. Not that long.
It's really probably in the last 7 or 8 years.
Yeah. So I spent a lot of time in about a 200-foot deep hole in the ground
Yeah.
inside the confines of a small bulldozer cab.
Yeah.
And aside, a lot of my previous coworkers are probably getting ready to mother F me up one side and down the other, but I did talk a lot on the CB radios.
I'm not surprised by that.
Linear lips, missile lips, motor mouth, the whole works. But man, when you do the same thing for 10 hours or 12 hours straight, monotony is that's a bitch to fight, man. And I got turned on to this whole podcast thing from my cousin. Shout out OJ. Love you, bro. And it was just like all of a sudden I went from literally talking from the time we started to the time I left to like I was
zoned out.
oh man. And I was all in on like true crime, dude. Like I just and still to this day, like even on Netflix and stuff, man, there's some badass documentaries and a lot of like I am very intrigued.
You and my wife like share the same.
Yeah, and another one of my buddies, my buddy's wives too, Maria. Like she's super into the true crime stuff.
I guess my thing
and
on the true
love it, man.
I guess my thing on the true crime is I lived that lifestyle.
Yeah,
Not as a criminal.
We've talked about,
but
this.
I've been on the side of the
Not
coin.
as a criminal.
Not as a criminal. But on the lawyer side of it, and like having lived that life and know the
Scumbag.
people that do.
Scumbag.
That was uncalled for. Oh shoot!
Nothing but a liar and a cheat. Them lawyers are.
That's some would say. Some would say, but I don't get into the true crime as much.
Right.
But I will say, like you talk about on Netflix, but I'm very intrigued in how the mind and how some of these people have that mental capacity to do what they do.
Yeah, like the
And-
whole like the FBI profile list that smokers
smokes,
on.
buddy. That's why that white car down at the end of the road.
Yeah,
that's his
what the
station.
hell?
It's been there for
4 days.
28 hours now or so.
Hot minute.
I've been watching it.
But there's a not to get off of podcasts, but I Am a Killer, where it's these guys on death row, and it's on
yeah.
Netflix, and you just listen to them
Remember-
rationalize
Yep.
how they do it, and you're sitting there and you're like, how do you even, like, there was the one down in Nolens, killed an old lady, and you're like, you gutted her like a fish, and you sit here and say, well, I blacked out, I don't know what I did.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
I've blacked out so many times and I never gutted anybody like
No.
a fish.
yeah.
No.
So-
maybe a fish. Like I might have got real drunk fishing and then gutted a few fish. But I've never, yeah. No, but I think, to reel back in here, I think for me, my podcast history has always been true crime, number one.
Yeah.
And then, going into like the Pat McAfee stuff, the OG.
Comedy interview.
Yeah, comedy
Our
interview.
buddy Todd McComas.
Exactly.
We are.
That's what
Shout
I'm
out
saying.
Todd McComas.
Todd McComas.
Shout out Uncle Todd.
Uncle Todd.
The OG. He was in the beginning of the Pat McAfee
The
show.
Barstool Heartland, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The Heartland Boys. And now Todd's got his own show that's
Yeah.
true crime.
Yeah.
I love that. And it's like,
Hell of a comedian. If you
Yeah.
get a chance to go see
yeah,
Uncle Todd,
That's right.
we saw him there in Jasper.
Jasper, Indiana at
And
the
the-
Astra.
And the coolest thing was after the show,
Kicking it at Snap.
yeah, we had a table and like we were just. He's like, we're like big fans, and he's like, let's drink, and we're
Yeah,
like, buddy,
bingo, do it.
don't bark down that tree.
Yeah.
Don't bark up that
the
tree,
tree.
because we're
Yeah.
drinkers.
That's right. You better have your spikes on because that's a tall tree to climb.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I still, like, in the beginning, in our show's infancy, like, I reached out to Todd, asked him a few questions.
I think we're still in our infancy.
Well, yeah, but I'm not talking like episode 1 when we were looking at some other things. Like, I think that's so cool being able to reach out to a guy like that and him having the courtesy to
Respond.
respond.
'Cause
You
he's
know,
got other things going on.
A lot more than we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I like all that stuff. Joe Rogan for sure, man. I was a huge Meat Eater fan.
Yeah.
I listened to Meat Eater for a long time, mainly leading up to that Colorado DIY hunt, thinking
Yeah.
I was going to
Yeah.
learn a trick. I didn't see a fucking thing.
I was
tell you
on
the
the Meat Eater
podcast-
bus. I was on the Meat Eater bus before they even had their
Netflix show.
Yeah.
I think the podcast I've followed most, though, is I'm sure you guys have heard of David Allen Coe, the country music singer.
Right.
His son, Tyler Mahan Coe, has a podcast called Cocaine and Rhinestones.
Oh,
I believe
I've
he's
heard
got
of it.
3
Oh,
years.
yeah.
Yeah. I've listened to every single episode of that, and it's changed my whole outlook because I used to be the whole, fucking pop country bullshit.
Yeah.
And he's really pointed out that no matter what country music you're talking about,
Right.
that is country music,
Right.
when that was new, it was pop country to somebody.
Got yeah.
And like
makes sense.
it's just blown my mind to listen to that whole
Wait,
thing
hold
all the
on.
way through.
So you're telling me some song by Luke Bryan about shake your cheeks on the back of a dirt road
That's
is
pop
going to be
country to us.
considered
Sam Hunt.
classic country?
Sam
could.
Hunt.
It
That
could.
trash.
You know what?
Because when Hank Sr., even when Hank Sr. was doing his thing, it was a little different.
Yeah.
When George Jones came out, he was more rock and roll.
That's
Yeah,
And
but
people
Elvis.
didn't like it.
Remember Elvis?
That's you got to listen to the whole series because I'm not doing any justice. But the point is every generation has their roots sunk in, and this is country music.
Roots.
Are you saying roots?
That's
Their
what I said,
roots?
the roots.
Are you having a stroke?
Listen to Cocaine
We had
and
these guys
Rhinestones.
come in and train us at work about how to like it was a chainsaw safety class. And they were from like the UP. They were real,
Oh, they're Yoopers.
They were Yoopers for sure. And they were talking about you want to make sure you keep your bar and your chain out of the roots. And we all kind of like, what the fuck did you just say? Or what the heck did you
Keep
just
them out
say?
of the roots there. If
Keep
you
them
want
out
to
of
keep
the
your soul
roots.
sharp.
You got to
Yeah,
keep your chain sharp there. No, you got to keep them out of the roots. I don't know what you're talking about.
So 2 sidebars. One, I've cut my leg with a chainsaw. Two,
Yeah, wear your chaps.
being up there, I was in law school in
With
Michigan.
some Upers, I guarantee you.
And I tell you what, more beautiful place.
I want to go so bad, dude. I want to go like this time of year. I want to go deer hunt in the UP.
Yeah, right now.
And like with
Kayak across a frozen ass lake.
with 30 inches of snow and like snow machine and some cabin and
I bet BigCamo.com carries some heavy stuff for us.
Speaking of BigCamo.com,
What about them?
they hit us up. We had
A friend of the
a friend of the
program
program. Yeah,
the
we had a
program.
fellow friend of the program.
sent an email.
Exactly.
And then it was shared and thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So my challenge to all the listeners,
Challenge you,
go to BigCamo.com,
especially our hefty hunters.
our hefty hunters.
Our
You
hefty-
tell them that the Wandering Dutchman sent you.
That's right.
You go to their info at BigCamo.com.
That's right.
I think that might even be the email address. I could look it up.
We'll look it up.
And you tell them that the Wondering Dutchman sent you there.
Yeah.
Because I'd love for them to be like, who are these crazy assholes? And then I'd wear a camo shirt.
I guarantee you I would wear everything because I do still to this day.
Whether they call or not.
Yeah,
that's what he's
whether they
wearing.
call or not, I wear a product from BigCamo.com every time I go hunting.
Hell,
Could you imagine we do an episode in all camo?
Oh my god!
I'd go face paint too.
Oh yeah,
they'd never see us.
I'm in. They'd never see it.
Please reach out. BigCamo.com. I'm going to pull up that
BigCamo.com.
email.
Yeah.
I'm going to find that email.
BigCamo.com.
It's info
Continue
at
on.
BigCamo.com.
I love it, man. But no, I really think like there's a lot of people in this world that don't know what a podcast is, and I feel bad for them.
Yeah, because I think now I've been talking to people I work with. They're kind of, hey, what's this podcast thing? So I tell them a little bit about it. But I feel like now it's the new norm. Like there used to be the radio shows.
There's a lot of them.
The rest of the story. Who was that? Paul Harvey.
Paul Harvey.
Used to be, I don't think there's.
the rest of the story.
Good
That's
day.
right.
Good
But
day.
now, our generation, I think, has the podcast. They can go and get their entertainment, a kick out of it.
Right.
And, man, I'm just tickled pink to think that we're
one of them.
giving somebody like, them Dutchmen are going to be on.
That's right.
All right, here we
I
go.
want to tune in.
I want to come back to this.
Okay.
All right.
Not to hijack a topic.
No,
No,
you're-
I love it. Go
Fans, info at BigCamo.com. The guy's name is Joe Farley.
ahead. Love you, Joe.
Love you, Joe.
Thanks for getting back to
Thanks
us.
for tuning
Yeah.
in, Bubba.
And you reach out and then info at BigCamo.com. Subject, just, say Wandering Dutchman.
Wondering Dutchman.
And then just title your email, hey, Joe, talk to the boys.
Yeah.
That's right.
They love you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not met you, Joe, but I think you're a good guy.
Yeah. You didn't have to get back to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good folks.
You didn't have to listen to that.
Could have
YouTube.
big timed us.
Yeah.
10 minutes or whatever. You
Yeah.
could have just
Because,
brushed
honestly, I wasn't on how we got to Big Camo was the Big Pharma.
yourself.
But
It's
I
just
think I'm
fun.
all in.
Yeah. We're definitely. I've
All in.
always been all in on BigCamo.com.
So back on topic.
Yeah.
Back on topic.
I love podcasts.
Me too.
Big
I love
fan.
everything about them.
Yep.
And we're podcasters. We're part of the community.
I wish that people that are not podcasters
Figure it out.
could figure it out. I wish they could be podcasters because there's like so many things, and it's not just like a blanket topic. When
Yeah.
we say true crime, I mean if you want nasty, raunchy, nuts and bolts, getting down to the real grimy shit when it comes to true crime, you can do that.
Yeah.
Or if you just want to like skirt the edge, or just listen to a little bit of this and that. It's whatever you want.
Here's
If you want to go
Podcast
balls
or anything. You got, is it the Dumb Blonde podcast?
Yes.
Jelly Roll's wife,
yeah,
Bunny? I mean, there's all sorts of
I don't
shit
think
out
she's
there.
a dumb blonde. I think she's
No.
No, she's
Oh.
smart as shit. She just calls it that.
like
She's
you got
street
comedians, another good
Two Bears, One
Two Bears,
Cave.
one there, yeah. Bert Kreischer and Tom
Yeah,
Segura,
yep.
like that show.
Bert Kreischer
Bert
and
Kreischer-
the redheaded guy.
Tom Segura,
No,
No,
the redheaded
Bill
guy.
Burr.
Bill Burr.
Yeah. Bill and Burt podcast. That's what it was.
If Bert Kreischer, if somehow this got back to Bert Kreischer,
Oh my God,
we
Bert.
would all do
I'll
a
take-
podcast with our
I'll
shirt
take
off.
my shirt off right now. If Bert Kreischer somehow could listen to this show, our show,
Here's a challenge to the faithful listener that reached out to BigCamo.com.
somebody reach out to Bert.
Just send Bert a little shout out.
Tell him that Big Bert. Tell him Big Bert. Tell him that Big Mace,
Hey, Big Bert.
Casey, and Smoke We love you, Bert.
Saw you in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Wonderful time.
I would love to come over and have some sort of beverage out of your new birthday gift cup. And for the listeners of Two Bears in One Cave,
I don't know if I could drink out of that cup.
I could do it. I could drink out of it because I would know I'd be hanging. I'd be kicking it with Bert Kreischer, man. Hell yeah! If you're not a podcaster, broaden your horizons. Check it
right.
out.
Yeah.
There's plenty of ways to do it for free. Check us out on these, like everybody, the smartphone generation. All it is a couple clicks away, and yeah, podcast. We're all in.
All in.
I just got a T-shirt idea.
Write it down because we have a good way to forget.
Yeah.
Anytime you guys see me, the folks listening out there, you'll see me pick up my phone is because I had a brilliant topic idea.
Brilliant.
Mine's always working.
That's
But
right.
I got to write it down because, I don't know, these barley waters I drink seem to make me forget.
All 35 of them you've had before we podcasted. So, topic number 2.
Get after it.
Food related again. You know it's good when you get the pre-laugh.
I love it. Here we go.
Drive-through interactions.
Yes.
Are you talking about as being the drive-through person?
Whatever you want, brother.
So here's where
Casey, have you ever worked? Have you ever
never been a fast food guy?
I have.
Manual
Man, me
labor.
too. We talked about this. We're both Wendy's guys.
Yeah, we are.
So I'm going to throw this out there. Where this topic came up was pre-COVID.
Okay.
I don't know that I had the patience for like waiting a long time. Post-COVID in these places, because I know in the hospitality business that I'm in that there are shortages. It's tough to find people.
It's awful right now.
And you get into a drive-through, you might as well just schedule the next half hour of your day.
Right.
But that's okay.
Sure.
You talk, you on your phone, or even work ahead.
Listen to the Wondering Dutchmen podcast.
Unless you're on your lunch break.
Yeah, then it's tough. But we had a situation, like we do Saturday running. Call back to an early episode. We recycle. We go Sunday running, take trash with Dad.
Was it Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry. Here we go.
And so
Clear that up.
that's what we do. I appreciate that. So that's what we would do. And Dad will buy lunch.
Yeah.
Or we'll buy lunch. Or
Frankie's a good guy.
Yeah, really great guy. And so we go to Wendy's quite often because we let the 4-year-old and the 2-year-old decide
Yeah.
Well,
where
Dave
we're going to go.
Thomas started a good thing.
Yeah. And the 4-year-old really hopes there's going to be a Frosty involved for her, which sometimes if Mom's along, because Mom's a big Frosty person.
Is that right?
That girl loves her some ice cream.
Wowzers.
Yeah. But we had we go through there, it takes some time. But really where it spawned the idea was, are you a bag checker at the window?
Yes.
My wife is, but I am not.
I can't do it.
You're stupid.
I pull up just enough room and then look, or I'm handing.
I don't even look. They give it to me. Thank you, and I trust you to do your job because
You're crazy.
You're dumb.
Whoa.
easy.
No.
I
you're dumb.
never missacked a bag while I worked at Wendy's.
Yeah, but that was how
yeah,
long
but
ago?
that was when
Times were good. I just
Now Jenna
Can I
checks
t-
receipts and she checks the order to the receipts. There's got to be the right amount of. I can't tell you though, it breaks my heart how many times I've showed up at home missing something I wanted so dearly.
then check the freaking bag before
But
you leave the
what do you-
freaking window.
But you got to sit there and like, oh, I don't trust you, person I've never met. Let me.
well,
count.
but here's the thing.
Guess
Like,
what, Burger Punk? Guess what, Burger Punk? Hey, I used to be a Burger Punk, okay? I used to be that. I used to be a Burger Punk. Guess
Man.
what, Burger Punk? I'm sitting my big ass in that spot
and you're checking
because
it
I
off.
waited. I waited the 36
and
minutes.
you paid. You paid.
I waited the 36 minutes until I reached the top of the mountain, until
Yeah.
I summited the Wendy's drive-through line.
You have every right to be there.
And I'll be damned if I'm driving off.
You want to know who has a great? Oh, go ahead. Finish your thought.
No, I'm just saying that.
I think I was into the.
I'd be damned if I'm driving off and I don't have the proper nugget sauce.
Whoa, you
I'm-
go
oh,
that
See,
deep?
we don't get sauces.
Do you understand how? Well, we're a big condiment family, or me. My wife's not, but my kids and I've created monsters in the condiment game.
Well,
And it's like if you know how my ride home from said drive-through could be absolutely ruined if my sweet petite little baby girl does not have the ample amount of ranch for dipping her nuggies.
You guys don't have any ranch at home?
Yeah, but not in the damn car. I don't keep it holstered in the freaking door panel. And yeah, but I don't keep it holstered. Yeah, like and I expect from the time we leave said drive-through that their food is to be completed, and we are throwing the trash in the dumpster when we get home, so we can either shower.
How do you feel about people that don't eat in the vehicle?
Done.
Well, hold on. That's a topic for another day.
Okay,
Save that.
so
Jot
what I'm
that
saying
down
is,
there, Chief.
so back to our original point. Yes, I am sitting at the window. I am checking my bag for everything in it to make sure that my order has been completed for everything that I have paid for, and or received things that are complimentary with my order,
Yeah.
such as
Straws,
and
napkins.
Condiments.
condiments.
Oh, okay.
I'll pull up, but I've got no shame walking
Why?
in there if something's
Why
wrong.
do you pull up?
Just to give the guy behind me a chance to get to that mountaintop
Fuck him.
too?
Screw him. He's not to the top of the mountain yet.
You already said fuck.
I know, but he's not to
You didn't have to point it
he's
out.
not to the top of the mountain yet.
I got you. I understand.
what I'm saying?
But at least I just don't blindly drive home like this guy,
Yeah.
thinking they've got it
now,
right.
see,
Dumb.
but you talk about condiments, and I've met a few people. Like I think McDonald's has like this hot mustard.
Oh, I love hot mustard.
They brought it back.
Oh, I know.
It was
And-
gone forever.
Oh,
and
upset.
I had had it because someone said you got to have your fries in hot mustard,
And
And it was-
Cheeseburgers. They're like regular cheeseburgers dipped
Yep.
in there.
Yep.
and they were awesome. And I loved it. But you know what? I've never asked for hot mustard with a meal that I bought. Wow. Because who's got time for that?
Well, you know what?
me.
I had a guy at
Me.
the West Baden drive-through at McDonald's there.
Now, is that West Baden or French Lick? Like,
West Baden.
Where's the line?
The line is
the railroad
right by
track.
the tire place.
Okay.
I just made up railroad.
Yeah, we know. There's no the railroad.
There is a railroad.
The
but
railroad's
it's like
in French Lake.
the Polar Express runs on those
Yeah,
railroads.
shout out Polar Express.
3 miles down, 3 miles back. I just made that number up too, but it
Yeah.
seemed like 3 miles.
We know. So,
I make up a lot of
but
shit.
he put honey mustard. So when I checked bag, I saw nuggets, cheeseburger, fries, and I saw yellow
Oh,
top.
nuggets, cheeseburger, and fries.
This is,
I love it. Yes.
this is on special occasions when I've worked very hard throughout the week.
that ends in Y.
Yeah. But I will. It might be a day where I skip lunch because I've had too many.
No, when we're talking cheeseburgers, you like a double quarter
No,
pounder?
no. Like the cheap
Dollar
burgers.
menu. Dollar menu.
like
The little
the
single
dou-
shooters. Yeah.
Huh?
Well, just like the cheeseburger
Where
meal.
are we at? Wendy's?
McDonald's.
Oh, so you're saying like the regular
You just-
cheeseburgers, or
the-
you
yeah.
talking about the
Cheeseburgers.
McDouble?
Just the regular cheeseburger.
Well,
McDoubles.
McDoubles used to be $1, but now it's just a McCheese.
Burger.
Man,
But
you guys remember
I don't
the
think
snack
I've.
wraps?
But he
I don't
packed-
think-
he packed-
Oh my
the
god!
chicken snack wraps
At Wendy's?
Yeah.
McDonald's.
No way. Yeah, the snack wraps at McDonald's. But do you remember?
Wendy's had them with the spicy.
Exactly.
Oh.
And what about the or God damn it, gosh darn it, I mean, the
We're so trying to be better people for you folks.
the Big Mac snack wrap. Oh, yeah.
Man, we like food.
I used to work a window. I used to work at Wendy's. And
I worked at Burger King and Wendy's.
I
in my
worked at
life.
Wendy's. That was the extent of my fast food joints. And I
I
watched.
got fired and quit in the same day.
I
from
got
Wendy's.
fired from Wendy's too. Well, no, I didn't.
I quit about an hour before I got fired.
I quit because I was given a really shitty job. You want to know why?
Why?
Do you remember how Wendy's had like a comment card?
Yeah.
Oh no!
You want to know the story? on
What'd they
this?
say?
Well, hold on.
Hold on.
Before you
Before
jump
we
into
go-
that long story.
No, it's not long.
Oh, okay, then jump into it.
It requires me saying the F word though.
Say it.
So If you don't want to hear me say this, then don't.
You know, this is like the Streisand effect.
Yeah.
The fact that we've called out that we're trying to
I
eliminate.
mark these podcasts as explicit for a reason.
Well, and I've just had some people reach out to me personally and say, "Hey,
really?
Yeah,
A lot of F words?
no, just it's a little raw,
Yeah.
Colorful?
this and that, but it is colorful. Yeah, colorful.
I
is a
feel
good
like anybody that met us, though, knows.
I was working the front cash register at this Wendy's in Huntingburg, and a bunch of my buddies came in one night, and I served them. I served them with the utmost responsibility, and I did everything I was supposed to do. I gave them what they ordered, and maybe some more. I was known for
being generous.
very.
Dave made enough money on this kid.
Yeah, Dave doesn't give a shit about it.
Well, he's dead, so you're
Yeah.
right.
Easy.
Or Wendy.
He died while I worked there.
Anyway,
We wore black bands. We didn't, but I brought it up that we should.
I got called into the office shortly after this weekend had wrapped up because I did a lot of weekend shifts, and the manager of this said Wendy's called me in, and she's like, "Hey, we need to have a talk."
Oh, that's always a good
And I'm like,
conversation.
"Oh God! Like, was I late? Did I eat too many nuggets? Like, what's the problem?"
He's picking nuggets right out.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm
Damn it, Zach!
to the point where they were so hot that I probably come out with blisters all over me. I couldn't stand it. I loved nuggets. Oh God.
Now, did they have the spicy nugs when you worked
No,
there?
hell no. This is way pre-spice. This is circa spicy nugs. And she was like, I have a comment card that I got out of the box that is very concerning to me. And I'm like,
Do you know who filled out the comment card?
yes, 100%. Cam Wortman. I'll say it. I'll say it because he's one of my brothers from another mother.
Is he a friend of the program?
I hope. I'm not sure, but I hope. It said on this comment card that on this day, and he put the date, the Zachary David Masoner was working the front counter at the register, and he called me a bald-headed chicken fucker.
That's straight out of that Rob Zombie movie.
And he put it on the comment card and thump right into that comment box. He
I'll
did.
be damned.
He said Zach Masoner called me a bald-headed chicken effer and put it in the drop box. And she was like, "We're gonna this is we can't have this anymore." And at this point, like I probably had a lot more other opportunities lined up because Mom always told me don't ever quit a job if you don't have another one ready to go.
Yeah.
And at that point, I probably had a lot of them ready to go. And I didn't work at Wendy's very much longer after that. But back to my drive-thru interaction to directly relate to your topic. I watched,
Oh, this is Casey's topic.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be
we
damned.
just talked about his. And
I watched a girl that I work, one of my colleagues
in the fast food
in
business?
the fast food business
Okay.
absolutely get verbally demolished
Oh, no.
by a paying customer
Oh, no.
Not worth it.
that had already paid for their full order and was then told to proceed to the next window,
The pickup window.
i.e. the top of the mountain.
The top
Yeah.
of the mountain.
And at that point, the news was delivered to this paying customer that we were fresh out
Of Frosties.
of baked potatoes.
Oh, no.
Because Wendy's serves baked potatoes.
That's right. Do they still?
You got your
I
sour,
don't know if
yeah,
they still
they
do.
do. Sour cream and chive.
Yeah.
Your cheddar bacon, your chili
With
with
noodles.
no noodles.
And everybody that's listening, at least back in 2001, 2002, that shit was just a leftover hamburger.
oh, it still is.
Just chopped.
We chopped it up.
I do like their chili, though.
Yeah, but this poor girl at the window is sitting here taking it on the chin because they were out of baked potatoes.
I'll be damned.
And she didn't have anything to do with it. And this guy was jacked. Like, he was pissed, and he was cussing and screaming.
I don't understand
And
that.
throwing napkins and like,
Oh, my God.
I want my money back. My wife's going to be so pissed because we don't have any more effing baked potatoes. Like,
You know
just
what?
Losing
Take
their
your
mind.
ass over to
To
the
the grocery
IGA.
store.
Go buy
Right
you a-
across the street.
Yeah.
Buy you a
Microwave
freaking baked potato.
Microwave a potato.
Yeah.
And call
It's
it a
no
day.
big deal.
Yeah, wild, man.
I think
People are in too big of a damn hurry.
Yeah.
that's what's society in general.
Oh man,
Well, and
slow down.
and what it is everybody thinks that they're the most important person in the world.
That might be a segue into my topic, actually. Too big of a hurry.
Well, I'm not done with mine yet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
We're not segueing anything, people.
Yep. Don't mean to put the brakes on that. Because I wanted to bring up one generally great drive-through interaction. Chick-fil-A's.
Oh, they
Never
got-
had a good Chick-fil-A experience.
What planet do you come from?
I've been there once or twice.
I can't believe this guy.
Oh my god.
The people walk up to your
Go ahead and
window.
just
Yeah, they've got their shit together, Dave.
They walk up to your window.
people.
They're peeking in your fucking car. They might as well be a panhandler on the side of the interstate. Peeking in your fucking car. And then they want you to pull around. They got 3 lines going into one. I don't know if I'm getting what I ordered or what the cocksucker in front of me ordered.
You got a number on your freaking dash.
I don't like it.
I can't believe this.
Oh my goodness.
We-
I mean, the food was
He doesn't
okay.
say a word, and he's quiet as a church mouse for like 4 episodes.
And then he gets
And
handed
then all
up.
of a sudden, here he is. This is David Smoker, guys. This is the David Smoker.
Any of you
we
that
all
have
love.
seen him out in public and he won't even acknowledge you.
Yeah, that's why.
That's normal, Dave.
Yeah.
Liquored up, Dave. Life of the party.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Chick-fil-A. Those
Chick-fil-A
guys are
is the
weird.
only drive-through other than Portillo's in Chicago. The hot dog joint does
Yeah.
the same thing as Chick-fil-A.
And the food's
people
not even
like
that good.
They have their shit together.
The food's not even that
Hell,
good.
you say.
It's okay, but not for the cost. I mean,
can
gee whiz.
for the cost. Everything's expensive.
Yeah, it's way
Name
too
something that's
expensive.
not.
Chick-fil-A sauce is the bomb.
I love their spicy chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, dude.
Their breakfast.
Whoa. Hold on.
We're not going to debate spicy chicken sandwiches. That could be another topic
Okay.
for another day.
Okay. Okay.
But I will say Chick-fil-A has a special place in my heart because with our firstborn, it was Janelle wanted Steak and Shake, closed down on the east side of Evansville.
yeah.
For number 2, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
So it's and I think for the first, will you stop?
I'm trying.
You drive me nuts.
He's got a lot of things going on. I'm all in on Chick-fil-A,
I'm all out.
and that's fine. But
That's it. We're a group.
anyway,
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A,
yeah,
they got their shit together.
Yeah, they do.
And I like it. I appreciate it.
yeah. And you know what? Always friendly,
Yep.
very friendly.
They have to be because there's
Now, here's
probably
my
smile
question.
cops that come through there they'll probably be castrated and
Or they just got done deal with Dave up front.
Death
Dave's
by-
accusing him of.
I was
Death by
super
checking their
nice.
glove
death by
box.
firing
I'm
squad.
just saying it was weird to have somebody peeking their head in my car.
They're trying to get your damn order, Dave. They're not trying to figure out what you got
I
hidden back
want to
there.
talk to that shitty ass microphone where they can't see in
Oh
my
my
message.
gosh!
Would you like a hot apple pie with that? Ow, too hard. Anyway,
Everybody's got an opinion.
yeah,
guys. It's fine.
You're right.
Yeah,
It's
so
okay.
segue into
That's
that
the
third
beauty of
topic
it.
now that you've shit on Chick-fil-A and you're that guy. Go ahead, Dave.
Okay. So I'm like a couple years older than you folks, but you guys are the same,
Couple hell.
like 3. But when I was a kid growing up and I had my driver's license for the first time, I could cruise around. I had this piece of shit truck. I had a CB in there.
Oh yeah.
What was your handle?
Danger Dave.
Oh my God.
I drove a Ford Ranger, so it was Danger Dave and the Danger Ranger.
Oh shoot!
But what I'm driving as I'm picturing my kids now with their cell phones.
Oh,
And they can't go anywhere without, oh, where are you going to be?
I hate it.
And my mom, now my parents bought me my first vehicle.
I paid $1 for mine.
Mine was probably close to that.
What was your first one?
1986. Wait. No. 1989 Buick LeSabre.
Didn't you have a brown?
Yeah, it was my. Yes, I had a brown.
I had an 88 Ford Ranger,
Yeah.
two-wheel drive 5-speed that ran on 2 cylinders when we got it. It wasn't worth a fuck. But my
Wasn't
mom,
worth a boot full of warm piss.
but my mom didn't have to worry because I wasn't getting too far from home. You couldn't leave the county in it.
Right.
But man, I raised so much cane and figured out like stuff would just fall apart on that truck.
Oh, yeah.
And you just have to figure it out.
Those are life lessons, dude.
And I'm afraid that my boys won't have that because they've got the phone a friend.
I'm just going to let you know how to control that, right?
Not buy them a phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
But
But then I think that affects, like, you don't want your kids to be a loser. Like, I feel like in today's society, like, that completely directly affects
social status.
your social status as a kid. If you don't have a fly ass iPhone, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Does that make any sense?
No, it does because I
mean,
didn't
yeah.
have those things. I think like fly ass iPhones. I
No
wasn't
way,
the coolest
dude.
of the cool growing up. I want my kids to be relevant.
Yeah, you were
But
one of them nerdy.
also-
Nah, never mind.
Also, my kids in sports, who knows where the hell they're at? Like, I mean, I know where the hell they're at, but the bus takes them here and there. I want them to be able to get a hold of me if something happens, I think.
Oh, yeah.
From that aspect. But I guess nobody gave a shit when I was
No, it's not that they didn't give a shit when you were
It's
growing
just- it
up. They
wasn't a
probably
thing.
didn't have them.
Right.
It wasn't a thing.
I didn't have my first cell phone. I had a track phone in my second year of college, so I was 20 when I had my first cell
See,
phone.
there's that. But you know what? I think
2004.
Yeah, I think that generational, and this is, it may just be from where we're from.
Yeah.
You know, like, I didn't get my first cell phone until I was 16, till I got my driver's license,
Me too.
which was in 2000 and, what'd you say? You got yours?
Would have been
I was
03.
20 in 2004, and that's when I got my first track phone. With the
So
car.
I
We
would've-
started driving in 03.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. So we're only a year behind you in the whole phone game, but yet we were
Oh,
just
yeah.
getting our license.
Yeah, I was in my second year of college, just learning how to. I never drank till college. That's when I came out of my shell.
Wow.
I was like a
Dave, I don't know if
flowering-
you've come out of your shell now. You just complained
No, he's
about,
out now.
Well, now he is, yeah, but not in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
No.
No, the hell.
That's wild to me, though, man. Like, today, like,
You want to know what it would be like? I think what would be an ideal great situation, and this is a topic for another day. But you remember the old bag phones in the cars?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I can remember, like, my parents, that's what they had. And it was honestly only for emergencies. And then, like, it kind of slowly grew from there. But if you could, to your point, to know, like, where your kids are, whatever is going on, be able to go back to that.
oh, man.
It'd
Awesome.
be unreal. I mean, it would be great because this, like, it is, for me, I think, with, like, cell phones, I think people aren't aware of what's going on around them. And we've talked before.
Or they're like too aware of what's going on around them.
So, and you guys are probably close to my age. And like I said, I didn't get my first cell phone until I was 20. But there was a time I could remember everybody's phone number.
Dude,
And there
I
was-
still know people's
No,
phone numbers.
now I will tell you, the beer has taken those brain cells and smashed them
No
to
way.
shit. But like I
you
remember,
remember
if
your-
I got in
do you
trouble,
remember-
I'd knock on a stranger's door. Can I borrow your phone? And I'd make a phone call.
No way.
You never had to make a phone call because you like crashed a vehicle or?
No.
I don't
Okay.
think I have, man.
No.
Okay, well,
You might just be a little bit more of a roughneck than me.
Yeah.
I can. Do you remember your old home phone number?
yeah. My mom and my dad's.
What
Well,
is-
they were divorced.
What is it? Wait.
There's
Before we
people
go.
living at both still.
Oh.
So I'm not just going to blast them out there, but
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the number's the same.
the number's the same.
Do you know your wife's cell phone number by heart?
I do.
You?
Yeah.
I don't know my kid's cell phone number.
Your kid? Yeah, I don't. My kids don't have a phone yet.
My oldest one does, and I couldn't tell you what his number. I don't even know what it starts with. I mean, I know the 812,
812, yeah.
but I don't know the.
I will say, like, the biggest problem. Like,
Do you
with
ever
your
remember?
top-
Do you ever memorize your debit card number?
No.
I
You got too much freaking time on your hands.
I don't know. Man, that's weird like that.
Yeah. Rain Man sitting at the table.
No.
I think the biggest problem with these little gadgets is the apps you can get on them.
Oh.
The Snapchat, the Facebook, the TikTok, the Twitter. Because I don't, like, back in the day, like, if you had a problem with somebody, you took a lunch tray to them.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Friend of the program.
Yeah, you did.
But nowadays, these kids talk so much shit.
Yeah.
behind a screen.
Keyboard
It wouldn't
warriors,
say
man.
shit if they had a mouthful in front of
Wouldn't,
somebody.
and I always loved
No.
when I was in my former line of work, and you'd get somebody angry about their case, and they'd call and they'd bitch out. They'd just bitch out, like my secretary, because I wouldn't be in the office. And I'd get the phone call, and I would call, because busy working in court, and I would call them up, and either that or I'd see them in person, and they'd be just as nice as can be.
Oh, yeah.
And just in that low tone of, you ever talk to my assistant like that again, you're freaking done. And then, what are you talking about? Oh, I got the message, asshole.
Yeah.
You don't ever talk to somebody like that again. Like, that's not her problem.
It's wild when people get and like go like to hit home on or hit a nail on a
Hit the nail on the head one time.
well like another nail.
Drive it on home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bullying, like I don't want to sound like a little sissy ass, but I may or may not have been bullied before.
Oh, I got bullied. The shit bullied out of me.
Yeah, because we're hefty fellers,
Yeah, and I wouldn't even.
and it was always these skinny little fucking
little fuckwads.
There's always these jokes about husky jeans.
these little measle-faced little
Yeah.
shits,
Dick farts.
dick farts that always wanted to poke fun at the bigger fellers.
Were you getting ready to fall out of your chair?
No, it's fucking headphones were going tomahawking
Oh, I
back
lost
towards
it on dick fart.
Yeah, these little shitwads, And now, to like as a parent, bullying is still a real thing. And I
Yeah.
think like the cyberbullying, like the topic reads, "What do you think the long-term impact of cell phones will be?" i.e., when I was a kid driving, I couldn't call for help or look up directions. Like that's the actual.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah,
That's the topic verbatim on the production note.
that's what I put.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I know this place like the back of my fucking hand, and I've never been lost in my life. Because when we drive as a teenager, like you said, you never go far from home. We burn these roads up around here. Like,
Yeah.
it's a damn good feeling to run these roads.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like, that's for sure. To the point where, like, if I was going out of town pre-cell phone, we're AAA members. We got a triptych.
That was a humble brag.
Yeah, triptych.
We always printed off directions.
Yeah,
we need
Google
to.
or
Off the MapQuest.
MapQuest, all that
Is that
stuff.
still a thing? Is
Yeah,
MapQuest still?
my buddy's dad still does it.
You know what I love, and I don't.
But hold on.
Okay,
let
go
me
ahead.
hammer this
Yeah,
nail.
go ahead. Hammer this nail.
I feel like cyber bullies and like trolls, internet trolls, and I'm sure we'll get trolled because it's a thing. Like it's a thing. Like even as small as we are now, we will still probably get trolled.
Will we troll back?
Oh yeah.
Shit, yeah, we will.
I can't wait for troll.
Shit, yeah, we will. But like, I feel like this whole, what do you think the long-term impact of cell phones will be? Like, okay, I know we always say we're situational, but like, there are so like I almost did some homework specifically for this topic, but like, as far from like a mental health standpoint goes,
Oh, it can't be good.
it's not, man.
It's terrible.
It's not. Like,
Well,
it's
you see
not
these-
good. But like there's so many, and I'm guilty, situationally guilty. So many people that I see in today's, I'm not trying to get on a soapbox here, but they use these things as a pacifier for their children
Oh, for sure, man.
when it comes to like
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
problematic situations.
I thought you were going with they use these phones to validate their life because of likes and clicks and
Nah. See, I'm not. There are people out there that are chasing that like gang, which I guess
we are.
I guess we kind of are. We kind of are in a
Yeah, but we ain't
certain
shaking our goods on Instagram.
standpoint. No.
I mean, we
But
did
I
say
do
we'd do
have
an
good-
episode topless for Burt Kreischer.
I do have goods to shake.
Yeah.
But I'm not. We're not. We're
not
not
gonna
there.
go
We're
there.
not there
I'm
yet.
for sale. I'm just not cheap.
We're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think what I'm trying to say is, man, my daughter is in 4th grade, and there are girls in her class that have cell phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My son is also in 4th grade. We have twins, and he has buddies that have cell phones
Yeah.
in 4th grade. And it just like never in 1,000 years could I ever imagine a time. And I know I'm at the ripe old age of 35, soon to be 36 here in 9 days. But I just don't think for the life of me, when I was in 4th grade, like a cell phone.
Furthest thing from your mind.
Oh my God, man! Like
I remember taking comic books to school in 4th grade, and
Yeah,
or
dude.
baseball cards and trading cards and comic books.
like I said, like the cards thing, you know, like I feel like that's making a comeback, like for my son, you know.
I think
Pokemon, baseball cards, all that
Yeah.
stuff, you know. But a cell phone? Are you fucking kidding me, man?
I think the toughest
Well,
thing of it
I'm
is
guilty. My boys, middle school, the bus starts taking them to the sports. So middle school is the cell phone age for my kids.
Yeah, but that's not 4th grade, man.
I guess.
I think there's a loss of it. Like you talk about what it is, there's a loss of innocence to all this because they can easily find.
no matter what you block, you can find a titty.
Yeah.
You can find
That's
a
not
titty.
where I was going.
Well, I mean,
but I know what you're saying.
that's a
But
known
you're
fact.
like you're talking about that 4th grader could go look up our friend Santa
Yeah.
Oh no!
and just
Blow it.
spread gaslight misinformation.
Yeah.
I remember talking to folks at work because I let my oldest, and I know that he's got buddies that listen to this, so we won't say no names, but they're gonna figure it out. But
Are they baseball players? Because they better be working.
probably
We're starting soon.
But I never pulled the plug on old Santa. Like as long if my kid would have been 22 and believing.
That's fine.
I'm all for
Fucking
it.
A.
Mission
Yeah.
accomplished.
There's
we
an
had this
innocence in
talk
this.
today.
Yeah, like I just
We had this talk today, and I love the guy.
Life-
He's a brother of mine. Like we spend a lot of time together. And we work together. His son is in the 2nd grade. He's 7 years old.
he didn't believe.
He doesn't believe.
That's terrible.
It is.
Because here's the real
It's
thing.
awful.
Life is so freaking miserable
Yeah, dude.
when you get to our
You
age.
give him that.
You
give him that.
you have
hope and the glory.
life as an adult.
Can I tell you one thing?
Yeah.
You remember that Nerf gun we were talking about earlier?
Is that Santa? Is that coming from Santa?
No.
Well, it can't. It freaking showed up
Oh,
unwrapped and loaded.
And only one kid.
Safety was off on
and
it,
as-
probably.
You know, like earlier I said, only one kid had seen it. After we got home from the basketball game earlier tonight,
He's asking about it.
they came clean. We got a hiding spot in the garage,
Oh, they know about it.
and he said he was looking for was looking for a blitz ball, and they must have done some digging in some cabinets that they usually don't do some digging in, and they found it. They found that and another thing that I had bought for Justine and I had got for his twin sister. But they told us about it, you know, like, hey,
That's a tough one.
you know, like we were looking for this, but they don't know that wasn't supposed to be from Santa. They just knew that those were gifts.
Right.
Found gifts.
They found gifts.
Well, but I mean, I don't know. We don't want to ruin it for anybody that listens with their kids, but
You stop believing.
I hope nobody's listening with their kids. We
you
talk
stop
way too
believing. You
dirty.
stop receiving, and that's all there is to it, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't give a shit who you are, what
Yeah.
you believe, or what headspace you're
Yeah,
in.
once you realize that that's what's happening.
Yeah. If I had
You're
to say one thing though, in this crazy ass world that we live in today, middle school, when your kids reach the point where when they're staying at home by themselves,
Yep.
they need to have a form of
Because nobody has a home phone line.
Yeah.
We don't have a home phone line.
Yeah, we don't either. They need to have a form of communication, but it don't need to have Twitter. It don't need to have the internet.
Yeah.
It don't need to have Snatch Chat. It don't have to have Instagram.
need
No
to be able
Facebook.
to call and text.
Yeah, you want a camera phone for. No, we don't even need camera
Nope.
phones. We just need a damn dialer upper.
Find it. You can't.
What do you mean?
It's hard to get just a phone with buttons and no camera and no apps.
Yeah, true. I
Flip
get
phones aren't. Even the flip phones now got all this shit.
it. I know, but what I'm saying
I
is,
mean, I pick out what you're putting down, but it's hard to
Smelling
it's hard
what
to
I'm
give
stepping
them
in.
what you need, what they need,
and not have all the other bullshit.
yeah.
I will. There's two good rules that I think if depending on where Mike. I mean, I've got a 4-year-old. I'm way behind in the game.
Yeah.
But good friend of the program, old Polly Paulie Nycum.
Yeah.
His rule for his kids, he had 2 older daughters and he's got a son. Cell phones at night, kitchen counter.
Yeah.
They don't go back to the bedrooms. They don't go anywhere else. They're right out here.
Yeah.
Great rule. And I think the second one, and this is how I started, I used Dad's cell phone. Hey,
Yeah.
Dad, can I take your cell phone with me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And like I'm sure it was bad, because this was
I'm not letting my kids take my cell phone anywhere.
yeah, but you do when you hand it to them to go watch Netflix.
Well, I
Or
don't
play games.
I don't do that. Like I'm not one of you call me a liar, but I have recently.
I have sat in your garage
I know.
drinking beer
I
and
know.
watched you hand your phone over.
I have recently set a passcode on my phone.
Well, because you can't let them show notes get out of there.
Well, that and
There's secrecy.
I don't want my kids. And I'm fucking with my mic now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You guys.
I don't want my kids.
Find it in your search history.
Hell,
Smoke from the top ropes.
I don't know, man.
He doesn't want his wife seeing his search.
The trash they watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
The trash that they see on. It's like when we were kids and rap music. When Eminem came on the scene.
Oh, yeah.
And all these like school shootings and God forbid all these like major catastrophes that kids were doing and everything like that.
that baby up.
Well, it's just needing some air, and we ain't got it right now.
No.
And they were saying like, oh, it's just because that damn rap music and all this shit, and it's like, oh, it's all that damn Slipknot and all that death metal and there. Bullshit. You know what I mean? It's what we see on TV. It's what we see on the news. It's what we see. The desensitization of America
Yeah.
is where we're at.
America.
I don't like it, man. I'm not saying we need to, go shit in an outhouse and have a candle and a damn lantern to go out and fetch a pail of water and all that bullshit. But I think let kids be kids, man.
Yeah.
Don't rot their brains out by the time they're. I mean, they're going to have enough struggles on their own, let alone have to deal with a bunch of these trolls and these keyboard douchebags. Anyway, that's my view. I'm out.
You talk about the desensitization of things. I've tried some pretty bad cases in my career where you would think it is hard to pick a jury on certain things, namely one certain type of case that I've probably tried 5, 6 of them, 7 of them. But people like it just doesn't bat an eye anymore.
Yeah.
And that's how, and probably, you talk to some of them older guys and they'd be like, picking a jury, you'd have these people that just shocked that it happens in their community. But now, I mean, you just don't. Like
Yeah.
and I'm talking about child molest cases or rapes or,
Yeah.
it's so prevalent that it's unreal. But it is, and it's, protect those kids. We're a big fan of letting kids be kids.
That's right.
We live out in the country for a reason.
That's right,
We
man.
let them run around.
Hell yeah. Get in the woods.
No
Go down
video,
to the lake.
no video game systems.
No.
We got all kinds of stuff to play.
We read books.
Books.
Junie
and
B. Jones.
we got a
The
bounce
little-
house.
The little blue truck. All that stuff.
little brew truck.
You ready for rapid fire?
This is one of your favorite segments.
I
isn't
love it, man.
I do.
I have had so many people.
And it's great. We love it.
I love
To
that.
you guys that send this stuff,
God bless you.
We
Keep
get-
them coming.
we get
Well, let's go one thing further. Don't get discouraged.
when you don't hear yours right
Yeah,
away.
if you don't make the cut right out of the gate, don't get discouraged because they're in the rapid fire bank.
Yeah.
But let's just know that we have like this whole section of our production notes that is full of them.
Yeah.
And we want them.
Yeah, and we do. And we've
Hey,
actually.
and you can message on our new Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wondering Dutchmen. Look us up. Wonder. WON.
I know we say wandering sometimes, but we're really wondering.
And it's Dutchmen,
Not
Yeah.
Dutch man.
not Dutchman.
But we, the rapid fire, and by the way, if you're a local business that enjoys this podcast,
We'd love you to sponsor
the rapid fire
questions.
but this week's rapid fire questions, OG friend of the program,
Yeah.
a ranger that lives in Raider Country, here in Raider Country,
right.
just right down. He himself is a Dutchman.
Up
That
down
way,
the road.
down the road.
due south.
Yeah,
Right down the south
Our buddy
here.
Matt Marrying soon.
Marrying soon. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Days.
Yeah.
Right?
Local Huntingburg girl. Connected to the Zor community. But,
There we go.
shout out to Matt here. This is his rapid fire questions. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs. It's not even a. Does anybody have? Well, you got cats. They roam.
A ton.
Your cats spend more time in my freaking yard than they do yours.
So I'm allergic to cats, but my dog is getting so much shit that I'd almost take the fucking cat.
Yeah, I'm allergic to cats.
It's the dander.
Oh my god! What if it was a bald cat?
That's just creepy.
Those are disgusting. Just eat my wife. God damn, dude. Those Chinese crested dogs and all these freaking Mexican garbage dogs. You know what I'm talking about? Remember the
Like
movie?
Chihuahuas?
No, the damn movie.
I gotta pee.
Gosh damn it. What's
To you, Prob.
Yeah.
Buckle up, cowboy.
Anyway.
Oh boy.
So
Anything
next
counts.
one, fly or drive, and I broke this up to like eat Florida, like fly to Florida or drive to Florida.
Situational.
Drive.
I like driving too, but it depends on how. I think very situational.
I suppose you're going to the tip. You probably fly.
Would you rather have a personal maid or personal chef?
Maid.
Oh.
Really?
Matt. Freaking head
Maid.
scratcher.
Maid.
I do love to cook.
I know
Yep.
that's where I drew the line.
Made.
Which, by the way, all of our wives were like, "You sons of bitches."
My wife is pounding the maid button right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we do have a cleaning lady that comes.
So do we. Well,
We
not
don't.
so often anymore.
Yeah, just once in a blue moon.
My wife, I could make her the happiest girl in the world if I went home and said, "Let's get a cleaning lady."
Do it.
Yeah.
No, not gonna do it.
Dumb.
Buffalo wing sauce or something different,
Buffalo.
What do you mean?
like wing sauce. Are
Buffalo
you gonna
or
get
something
sweet Thai
different?
chili? You gonna
Oh.
get garlic parm?
Situational.
Buffalo.
That is a big situational. I think Matt brought some really good questions there.
Oh no,
to
I
ponder
dig it for sure. Can we branch out on the wings?
Yes,
Okay.
he's got a pee, so this is funny.
No, I was just saying we branched out on the wings like 6 times in 6 episodes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
go
No,
for
go
it.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying.
Hey, why are
I
you
feel
shutting
like
him down?
We're
Sorry,
situational.
Because I got to pee. I'm
Situational.
So that's what I got for rapid fire. Matt, thanks for sending them in, buddy.
sure.
Appreciate you
Hey,
listening.
congratulations on the upcoming nuptials,
Yeah,
apparently.
and, and you know, well, I told him about the last episode. He was the origin story for one of my topics.
Yeah.
and I'll just leave that out there.
Hell yeah.
He's already embarrassed. I'm gonna hear about it next time I see him. Matt, appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
Final thoughts. Wait, hold on.
Hold on a minute.
Hold the
Whoa.
phone.
Wait.
I just want to hold this up here.
Has anybody seen all this meat on the table?
We've got a lot of meat around the table and on the table. Our buddy Cord O'Brien,
Yeah.
local guy,
That's right.
stopped by and said, "Hey, I want you to get after some of this Mingy
Mingy.
beef
Mingies.
jerky.
Mingy.
Mingy beef jerky that can be found down at our local service station
That's
right
right.
here in Holland.
That's right.
We got a lot of different flavors. Mingy is from Paris, Kentucky. Little family operation made right here in America. Support local families.
Hey, Casey.
Yes, talk
Did you
to
know
me.
you could find more about Mingy beef jerky at mingybeefjerky.com?
Oh, and you know-
MINGUA beefjerky.com.
And they're on
You can
Facebook?
find them on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram.
Man,
no
they're everywhere.
nitrates. We got some flavors here: teriyaki. We got original. We got Cajun,
Barbecue,
barbecue, sweet hot,
regular hot, original,
Bourbon,
and my personal favorite, the garlic and onion.
Great stuff from our friends at Mingy. Thanks, Cord O'Brien.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Check it out. We appreciate them.
That's right.
Dropping by some of their product.
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
I absolutely love making this podcast with you two beautiful bastards.
Thank you.
Man, I couldn't agree more. So this is episode 6.
God bless.
Like 6 weeks to this, like on the dot. I don't know that
Technically
I've.
5. We recorded 2 in 1 week. but
Well,
go ahead.
okay.
Who
but
cares?
still.
Well, actually, but then we recorded one prior.
Yeah,
6 weeks.
6.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I've ever. That's going to sound terrible. Like been stuck this much to something to where I just look forward to it, and I get geeked up for it.
My wife calls it Gay Thursday, and I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm all in for Gay Thursday.
That's right.
Here's what I'm going to throw out there. As you guys know, my wife is very pregnant. We're going to tiptoe across the first of the year and probably have a beautiful baby boy down on the south side of Holland. Gets ever closer. A lot of anxiety builds up. But I want to say this. I'm dedicated to this podcast.
That's right.
I'm dedicated to you guys.
Yep.
We also got baseball season coming up, but I might be coming from practice. I'll probably just bring your boy home.
Yep, just bring
And
him
then
with
we'll
you.
just get ready to get started podcasting.
Life is hectic.
It is, but I love every minute of it.
That's right.
Like, we joked about bigcamo.com, but that was a great response from Joe. You guys reach out to him.
That's right.
We are very serious about, like, we've grown here
Let's
with
do
Maxie's
it.
Barbershop, Mingy Beef Jerky. Like, we're trying to grow that. Like, we want to be a podcast that's not just, hey, it's our drinking buddies in Holland.
Yeah.
Like,
we want
On
to
some
bring you
27-year-old technology.
We
Yeah.
want to bring you fresh and exciting topics. We want to tell you about fresh
And exciting
and
products.
exciting products. And we want to have a blast doing it. We want to make your day better. We want you to look forward to Friday morning at 2 a.m.
As
Yeah.
much as we do Thursday night at 9 p.m. when we
Exactly.
record this.
Like
Yeah.
we are so looking forward to doing this because never in 1,000 years did I ever think that we would be able to do something like this and make people smile, make people talk about it, make people laugh.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this too. A lot of the ideas you guys have, which we love hearing about them,
Exactly.
we're there. We just know there's baby steps to get there.
That's right.
And we're getting there. We'll take all the positive feedback. We'll take everything you say. It's
we'll take
great.
the negative feedback.
Now,
We'll take
a
the
lo-
negative too. Exactly.
Now, I'm going to tell you one thing we hear a lot is I want to be a guest on the show.
Right.
We're not there yet.
Hey,
We
how
got
many
some growing
seats
to
do you
do.
see?
There's 3.
How many microphones?
There's
Three.
3.
How many headphones?
3. Well, if you get the ones that had the little gamer thing that I wore a couple episodes.
That's
and a
4, but that's only 3 mics.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm not allowed to borrow my daughter's karaoke mic anymore.
Yeah,
No, the drunk guys.
that's tough. But
Too much spitting on the mics, she said.
we get it. Maybe someday.
Baby
right now,
steps.
we're trying to do this and perfect it. We got the icons of podcasting like Todd McComas, Pat McAfee, the Barstool guys,
Crime Junkie Girls.
Crime Junkie. But
you guys.
I guess my final thought is I've drugged this out long enough. And look at his face. His eyeballs
You
are
tell my
floating.
eyeballs are floating.
Hey,
They are.
It's like a
fellas,
sight.
to another week. Cheers.
Week 6.
Hey.
Thanks for joining.
See you down the
Hey,
road.
wait. Oh, thank you, Maxie's Barbershop
That's right.
And Mingy Beef Jerky.
and Mingy Beef Jerky.